Hey! Is the noon train on time?
Supposed to be.
Feels like it's time.
Fair enough.
BBN and Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. We got a little bit to talk about. I know you generally, I'm like, we got a lot to talk. We got a little bit to talk about today. So there's a couple of things that I want to discuss. It's a Friday. I hope everybody's having a beautiful Friday. This was a holiday, obviously, the holiday season. A lot of y'all's out there having fun, enjoying your family and friends and things and such. I pray that you all. A lot of us don't actually have people to celebrate the holidays with, and I'm fine with that. What up, Show Enough? I've been here. My page has just been blocked from people. So if you want to see my content, you have to directly come to my page, because YouTube has kind of blocked me a little. So I haven't gone nowhere. Whenever you want to see my content, all you got to do is come to the page. I don't know how much more to say than that. Also, I haven't been putting out as much content as I had been putting out in previous years. We're going to pick up. But let me get to the show. So today, as you can see by the title, we're just having an open discussion. I would like to just have a conversation with you guys about, a couple of different things. One, I really want to have a discussion again about that Travis Hunter situation. I think that that's very important for us to talk about in our community, because so I'm having a conversation with somebody a little bit earlier today, and I was basically trying to explain how females date basically based on hypergamy more than not. Basically, a female will date somebody based on a better situation. So you could be with your woman, and you can be with y'all presumed to be happy, and you can be supplying her with everything that you like, that she would need to be able to, be happy. But some women, the majority of women, they're still looking for something better. That's just what it is. And that's another reason why I would never date anybody. Like, I would never go after a woman. I generally don't do that anyway, but I would never go after a woman that is seeing somebody currently, because she's just waiting for something better. And then once I start dating her, when she sees something better, she gonna go with that dude. That's why a lot of times when you see a guy or a couple get together and they stay together for a long time, generally both of them usually have nothing, or they're both starting out. It not necessarily at the same place in life, but at the mindset where they want to try to improve. So the reason in which why I'm saying all of this is, especially concerning this Travis Hunter situation, is because there's something that they've been trying to express for a long time, and that's these individuals that's be like, this divorce is bullshit, and that's basically they are I don't want to say a community of people, because like I was trying to say, it's just a mindset. And just so we could be clear, I don't necessarily perceive that to be wrong. What I do perceive is that I think that if we change that mindset some to, hypergamy based on economic resources instead of based on someone searching for God, I think that that's where the win is. I think that generally speaking, women are supposed to be searching for a man that's searching for God, because that's the way they get closer to the Most High. And I think that we have changed that to, we have to start dealing with immediate results. And I think often people are too tied into immediate results, and they're not ready to put a little bit of time and effort and a little bit of elbow grease into something to make sure that it turns into something from nothing. So those are the best husbands, the best wives, to find somebody that's willing to grow with you, that understand that where we're at right now is not where we're going to be tomorrow. Where we're at tomorrow is not where we're going to be at next year. So how this is in this particular situation, you have a dude that's a Heisman Trophy winner. You have a guy who is the top athlete in a collegiate sports, at least by trophy right now, what they're saying. And he's currently with a woman who realistically believes that her having freedom to do whatever she wants is how he should accept this. I think that when you're in a relationship, whether you're a man or whether you're a woman, you have certain responsibilities. So like I was telling you, I was talking to Coach the other day. And so we was talking about something, and I was talking about how I never mind carrying and lifting up heavy stuff for the women in my life. Especially like if I'm dating you or if I'm with you, like if you need some kind of strenuous work done and you don't call me, I'm going to be pissed. Like you calling another man to come do my job, I'm going to be pissed. You understand? So you have Travis Hunter. He has everything he could possibly want, right? He's trying to be a collegiate athlete. And you're with a woman who, one, admitted that she's not physically attracted to you, and that's why she didn't try to hook up with you initially, because she's literally not physically attracted to you. She thinks you're ugly, fam. And two, you go and wait outside of parties while she goes inside of the party and party. You wait outside? I'm ready to bet dimes to donuts that Travis Hunter comes from a single mom. Let's check. Single moms is always tricking their sons to be like this. Just completely tricking a nigga. To make him think that he don't got no rights inside of a relationship with a woman. Like, he got to just do everything that she say. Like, I bet you he come from a single mom. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Let's see. Travis Hunter Sr. and a woman who, as you can see, does not have the last name of his father. So hold on, let's see his life real quick. Because I'm ready to bet dollars to donuts that he was raised by a woman that was a single moms. Because you look at these niggas that's raised by single moms and they just do the weirdest shit. They worship. They don't worship God. They worship whoever the woman is that they're with. He ran track, played football. Copy. Oh, this is a whole different Travis Hunter. What fucking Travis Hunter is this? Okay, that's the Travis Hunter. All right. I want to know if he was raised by. I want to know because this doesn't make any sense. His father can be a beta. This is beta behavior. His father might be a beta. Let's see Travis Hunter Sr. Let's see how that looks. His father might be a beta. I would be so disappointed in my son. If I had a son, I hope to have a son one day, but I would be so disappointed in my son if he was a beta. You can love women and treat women well without kowtowing to them and being subservient. We're not supposed to be subservient to women. God says that he didn't give any woman dominion over a man. No woman has dominion over a man. Where in the Bible does it say that no woman has dominion over a man? I always forget my mic. I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over a man, but to be in silence. I permit no woman to teach or to have authority over men. She is to keep silent. I do not allow them to teach or have authority over men. They must keep quiet. And just so we could be clear, why I would assume, because obviously this is just my own thoughts here, this is not something that's in the Bible because it can't be found. I would assume that this is a thing because of Adam and Eve, just so we could be clear. So why do I say all of that and be a man that myself, if there's a woman that I have favor on and she's in my circumference and she needs any kind of assistance, I'm more than happy to give it. If there's a woman that's around me and she needs something heavy lifted, I'm more than happy to do it. If there's a woman around and I appreciate her and she's somebody that shows me love and she needs something done, I'm more than happy to do it. I want to be clear on this. But that's not kowtowing. That's not being subservient. That's being of service. So we're supposed to be of service to one another. We're not supposed to be subservient. I just want to be clear on that because I think that a lot of people don't understand the difference. I think right now in the world, but in America specifically, y'all have been listening to this Democratic media fuck with words and play word games with people for so long that individuals don't even know. They can't even have conversations because you have people that you're going to talk to and they're not talking to you for understanding. They're talking to you purposely, trying to figure out how they can change the things that you're saying in order to make themselves seem like they're right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get this. So let me tell you what happened. I always give y'all situations that happen to me in my life, because I think that that's the most honest and genuine way for me to have these discussions. It's not because everything is about me. Imagine if I was up here trying to give you examples of situations and I can never come up with a situation that I currently or I had personally lived through. Why would you even pay me any attention? If every single time I was like, well, there was a situation that happened, and then I brought up some random person. I had a person in my life. I don't want to say who they were, because they probably still alive. I have no idea. I just don't deal with them. And one of the things they used to always try to do when they wanted to manipulate me was they'll make up a story and then tell me that somebody told them that story. Or tell me that that's something that happened to someone else. So when I was young, I didn't realize that they were lying. As I got older and I realized that they were lying, I decided that that's just something that I would just not do. So when I tell somebody an analogy or a perspective that I'm trying to engage with them in, if I will only use a situation as not a situation that I've lived through if I just haven't ever been in that situation. Other than that, I'm going to try to pull something from my own life, because then that's easier for me to convey the emotion that was going through that moment. I can't tell you about an emotion I wasn't involved in. That's just me being honest. I don't know what anybody else is doing. Half of the time, I'm just being honest, and people making fun of me being honest. So I'm not gonna stop being honest. Y'all can keep making fun of people being honest. I don't know I don't know how to communicate without being honest. Am I wrong sometimes? I'm wrong a ton of times. I was doing some work for some guy, and right now I can't even give him the fucking work, and it's not really my fault. It's more what he want me to do and the visuals he gave me are two different things. So I'm sitting down and I'm looking at the visuals. I'm looking at the visuals he gave me. Now, he's done already paid me. I gave him what I had, but the thing he want me to do isn't conducive with the visuals he gave me. He want me to do something that's more like comedic or something, but he gave me completely straight content. And it didn't have it like, I wish people would take the advice of the guy that's going to be editing and filming. Because if you want me to film and edit something, but you don't take any of my advice, how am I going to do anything? And it wasn't like a big, long video or nothing like that. It's just little 5-minute, 10-minute things here. I did what I could with it. Anyway, it's a long story. Point being is this. I'm always trying to be as honest as possible. I'm not always correct because I cannot tell the future, even though it might seem like that sometimes. I cannot tell the future. Just so we can be clear. I know it seems like that sometimes because I'm consistently telling y'all what's going to happen before it happens. But I promise you, whenever I'm doing that, I'm not even doing it on purpose. I can't explain it. A thought just comes into my head and I tell y'all. And almost every time this thought comes into my head and I tell y'all, it's literally during the live action. And I'll say, I just had a thought. Or I'll say, somebody said something and it triggered. Or I'll just say it. This isn't stuff that I'm sitting around somewhere and cooking up in a pot. I'm not doing that. We're not on that type of time. We're supposed to be talking about Travis Hunter. So anyway, the point that I'm trying to make about the whole relationship thing is this. You have to find somebody that's on your type of time. I'm going to tell you something that I find this is what women are actually complaining about. Listen and pay attention. If you go back 60, 70 years ago, if you go back before, I'll say the 60s, before the 40s, before the 50s, right? Throughout human history, before the 50s, before the 40s, generally speaking, men were generally like 10, 15 years older than the woman that they married. You do understand this, right? I do understand one of the main issues that we have in society right now is that y'all trying to get people to go live lives and be married and be together and do all of this stuff, and they both don't know anything. They don't know anything. And a lot of parents are working too hard at work and everything else in order to be home to teach their kids anything. And the only people that are really having influence over your kids is the teachers or other kids. And what is the teachers teaching them? The teachers aren't even teaching them schoolwork anymore. The teachers is teaching them about the LGBTQ community. Tell me where the lie's at. They're not even teaching them schoolwork. They're not even teaching them how to read and count. They're busy having parties, throwing fake money around, and showing them how to do stripping. Tell me where the lie's at. So this is what our kids is being engulfed in the last 10 to 15 years, 5 to 10 years or whatever. And then before that, we were, because of the No Child Left Behind bullshit, that's why Reading Rainbow got taken off the air, by the way, because of the No Child Left Behind law that was enacted. They lost all their funding. That's a whole nother story, though. So because of the No Child Left Behind Act, they took monies away from all of the underprivileged schools that needed the monies. But at the same time, a lot of those schools was taking the money and they wasn't doing anything with the money. And that's why they was taking the money away from them in the first place. So this whole entire time, just so we could be clear, when I'm always talking about the No Child Left Behind thing, and that I absolutely hate, one of the main things that I try to express is they were taking money from schools that already were failing. That don't make sense. But now, if we look at what we've just recently been finding out about the Democratic Party, and those are the individuals that are running our schools, the proof of that is, why do they have all of these college-age kids, these college kids, that are now hate America and they're pro-Hamas? Who hates an America and pro-Hamas? Literally the Democrats. Tell me where the lie's at. So I say all that to say this. Our school system, they were stealing the money. The Democrats were stealing the money from the Board of Ed. That's what was happening. The Republicans attacked that with the No Child Left Behind Act, thinking that they were either going to force them to start spending the money the appropriate way and doing their job so they could keep funding, or they was going to have to shut down the schools. But what happened instead? The Democrats found a way around it. They started privately opening up their own charter schools so they could just steal the money straight up. Go look it up. Go pay attention. Follow the money. I say a lot of shit that people be like, yo, this nigga's capping. He don't know what he talking about. And then we find out I was dead on. So I always hated the No Child Left Behind Act until this year. While watching the Democrats and seeing how they conducted themselves in this whole trying to get Kamala Harris elected, knowing damn well that she is not a good candidate. seeing how they stealing all of the money that was sent to Ukraine. The people in Ukraine are also, the politicians in Ukraine have been complaining about it. Look it up. Hold on. Because, you know, I say things and then always got the people that always try to say I don't know what I'm talking about and I'm lying. Right? Money is stolen? I don't know. Why is caps lock on? I know why caps lock is on. Ukraine says corrupt officials stole 40 million. That's just one article, right? Ukraine officials pocketed 176 million. That's just one article, right? These two both say 40. So we're going to assume that these are the same article and the same person that wrote it. And because it dropped on the same day. So it's probably the same exact person, right? They're Associated Press, so it's the same article on multiple different platforms. Here go another one, probably the same person, same day dropped. It's probably the same person, same day dropped. Probably the same article. Let me see. See, it's going to say Associated Press. What? They put the continue without agreeing, dumb small. Look, Euro News with Associated Press. Told you Associated Press. Let's see what this one say real quick. You got to be careful about the Associated Press bullshit because some of the times it's just propaganda. So you really got to be careful. They don't even have a author here. No author. Maybe all the way at the bottom. Let me see. Sources, Al Jazeera news agency. Look, they don't even got to. Look. You got to be careful. So who's reporting it is the question. Look, embezzled. Ukraine says it has uncovered major arms corruption. 40 million. Look. Ain't that crazy that the euro is worth more than $1? Look. Look at this. That's insane that we're giving another country this much money while we have homeless and hungry people living here. But this is what the Democrats do. And that's why you cannot come up to me on the street. I don't care how much I love you. You cannot come up to me on the street and have a conversation talking favorably about the Democrats and I not think that in that moment, you might be the most intelligent, smartest person in the world. But in that moment, it's going to be hard for me not to look at you like you just don't know what you're talking about. You just don't know what you're talking about. You're going to sound like this guy. Let me show you this clip real quick. I'm not going to show the whole clip. This is kind of long. But listen to this dude. This guy, he's just absolutely swears he knows what he's talking about.
We voting for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Are you kidding? Kamala Harris.
Definitely Kamala Harris.
In the house, Katie. You.
Hey, I got a question for you. When it comes to the border, Kamala Harris overlooking the border, telling them not to come, that is seemingly more of a sore subject when it comes to this administration. Worst border crisis in American history. And when she visited the border, she didn't visit the spot where the border crisis was happening. What are your thoughts about that? Is that something to tout for this for Kamala Harris when this is the worst border crisis in America? A sore subject when it comes to this administration. Worst border crisis in American history. And when she visited the border, she didn't visit the spot where the border crisis was happening. What are your thoughts about that? Is that something to tout for this for Kamala Harris when this is the worst border crisis in American history that we've seen under this administration? What do you think?
Oh, and more misinformation. And from you. That's funny.
Wait,
let's make it clear.
Yeah.
All right.
Clarify.
Just so you understand.
I don't think that was misinformation.
The Biden administration inherited that border crisis. You remember the one that Trump said that he was going to build a big wall? I think he made it about 5 feet. Not just that, it was so garbage, that I think I could have made it through that wall. All I had to do was just open the door. But not just that. It was also done in a situation where they were advocating, not just advocating, but they also had a, what is that called? A bill that they were going to strengthen the border. And in fact, that bill didn't even come from them. Yeah. It came from Congress, and they were with the bill prepared to sign. They negotiated and everything else. And guess what? Donald Trump called up all his buddies and said, don't vote for it because I want them to seem like failures. Guess what?
Mind if I ask you?
They're not. They're not failures. And in fact, when Donald Trump
How did they inherit the border crisis, if you don't mind me asking?
Refused to put out that vaccine for the coronavirus and killed some 658,000 people. My friends that I went to college with also included. When that happened, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came in office and put that vaccine out. So let's stop playing. This is not a game.
How did they inherit it?
Talk about the border crisis.
Yeah, how did they inherit it?
They inherited because
the border crisis.
How long have people been coming across the border?
But under Trump's administration, they were seeing a 50-year low of border crossings. It then jumped to 8 times as much. So that's a lie?
58,000 people. My friends that I went to college with also included. When that happened, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came in office and put that vaccine out. So let's stop playing. This is not a game.
How did they inherit it?
Talk about the border crisis.
Yeah, how did they inherit it?
They inherited because
the border crisis.
How long have people been coming across the border?
But under Trump's administration, they were seeing a 50-year low of border crossings. It then jumped to 8 times as much. So that's a lie?
Yeah.
Why is that a lie?
Let me finish.
Flat out lie. I'm sorry.
It's actually not a lie. That's a fact.
Let's just be clear.
Your facts are lies.
During the Trump administration.
You know what?
Thanks for letting me know I was on mute. I have no idea how long I was on mute. I was probably on mute for a dumb long time. That's the one thing. God will give you I was saying mad jokes while that damn video was on. Y'all didn't even hear me. I was just over here laughing. In any regard, shout out to Bing Bang. God is great. Right? So I just want to say this. And this is what I was saying. That God is just amazing. And he'll come and he'll bless you. Like Satan will try to take something from you and steal something from you. And God will come and bless you 10 times. He'll bless you with not the thing that you want, but the thing that you need. That's what he'll do. Just stay being vigilant. No matter how much Satan attacks you, never give up. I don't care how much you feel like quitting. Never give up. If I can go through My character being assassinated in the worst ways that you could possibly assassinate a person's character. The worst lies you could think of. If I could go through being followed in the street incessantly every day, then you can get through whatever it is. I believe in you. I don't know what you're struggling with. I don't know. But I promise you, God is going to pull up and he going to give you something that is something that you didn't even think was something you wasn't even thinking about. And that thing that he give you is going to change your life and change the lives of everyone around you that you love. For a long time, I wasn't able to be around people and show them love. And I just can't be myself if I can't love other people. Like, that's the thing that makes me me. How I express my love towards others. And for a long time, I just wasn't able to do that. Because they convinced everyone that I came into contact with to treat me terribly. And if I can get through that, a person who needs to express love towards other people, and being in a situation where I just didn't have not one person, then whatever it is, that's why some days I look younger. Those be the days I'm able to tap into that energy. That's actually what the truth is. Besides that, they might be putting something in the weed I'll be smoking. I don't know. I think that they need to lock up all of the... I think the government needs to just go around and not even focus on arresting people that sell weed, but focus on arresting the people that... Somebody tried to come in here like a fake you yesterday, but arrest the people that's selling the tampered weed. Once you just start arresting those guys, I promise you, you're going to solve all the problems in the street. Once y'all focus on, we're not just arresting weed dealers, we're arresting the niggas that got the lace shit, you're going to solve all the problems in the street. All of the problems are going to go. Because those are the niggas, because there's niggas out here trying to make money and they not trying to kill niggas. Let them niggas make money. I'm telling you from personal experience, there's a lot of neighborhoods that wouldn't have any income if there wasn't drug income. I'm just saying what it is. Wouldn't have no income. Most of the people in the area are unemployed. Most of the people in the area is living in public housing for whatever the reason is. This is not me knocking anybody, by the way. This is just saying what it is. So there's no actual income really coming into the area. There's no people leaving the area, making money, then coming back into the area, then spending money. You understand? That's how you build up an area. That's why they like tourism. Because tourism has people come from a different place to the place where you're at and spend money that was not in that area. Now that money is in that area, the economy in that area now improves. You understand? That's why tourism is loved. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. I be having so many economic conversations over here with y'all. I don't even think people be getting it. That's why I be trying to say, when the individuals be coming here and they be trying to tell me I'm wrong about stuff, and I'm like, fam, I'm talking about this from so many different perspectives. I'm not talking about it just from that one little tiny little perspective that you want to look at it through. Gleyber Torres leaving Yankees. Yankees will not be making it to the World Series next year, it seems. Shout out to the run they had this year. Shout out to the Yankees. Shout out to Brian Cashman. He's still there, right? Yeah, I know Brian Cashman used to come outside and play basketball with niggas. In the old Yankee Stadium, they used to have the basketball court on the property, right in the back of the building. The Yankees used to have to pay. The Yankees used to have to keep that up. They paid to keep that area up, by the way. And so shout out to the Yankees also for making sure that we had the Brotherhood tournament over there, because they had the court and everything painted with the Brotherhood tournament stuff. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So Brian Cashman used to come outside and play basketball with niggas. He used to come outside with security. Don't get it confused. But he used to come outside and play basketball with niggas. Shout out to Brian Cashman. Y'all be hating on niggas. Niggas be knowing mad, have come in contact, because I don't really know the nigga, but have come into contact and been around and schmoozing and rubbing elbows with mad niggas, and y'all just be hating a nigga. This shit is crazy. Should be crazy. Should be bugged. I be trying to tell y'all, some of y'all favorite people, I probably know them, like have personally had conversations with them, and if they see me, they probably be like, yo, I don't know what they gonna call me, probably Bob or some shit, but yo, they might call me Bob and shit. A lot of niggas still call me Bob, still call me Psycho Bob. They might call me that shit. I don't know. A lot of people still call me that, by the way. That shit, I want to say something. So nobody calls me my real name. So if you ever say my real name, which is Sean, and you're trying to call me, 9 times out of 10, I am not going to know you talking to me, because nobody has really ever used my real name since I was like in elementary school. So if there is anyone that's out there like, yeah, I know that guy, and they using my real, they do not know me. They are lying to you. I promise you they're lying to you. They don't know me. They just found out my real name from somewhere and know that's the easiest way to trick you. They don't know me. My father, he called me Bob a lot of the time. My mom's, but I don't really talk to her that much. She's a great woman. It's just, it is what it is. My brothers, depending on how they feeling in the moment, they might use one name or they might use the other. A lot of people call me Spreewell. A lot of people call me Psycho Bob. I still had a cousin that still called me Rat, because that was my first rat name. So if you got anybody that's running around and they're like, yeah, I know that guy Sean, they don't know me. They faking. I promise. They faking. Don't nobody call me that name. And when people call me that name, I generally try to correct them. Don't nobody call me that name. I don't have a problem with the name, by the way. I don't have a problem with it. It's just, I know when you call me that, I don't know you. So I correct people that I think favorably about. But if I don't like you, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to let you call me that, because that's how I know in the future what our relationship is. I know I don't fuck with you. You wouldn't be calling me that if I fucked with you. Yeah, niggas be capping. Nobody call me fucking Sean. Get out of here. As soon as somebody call me that, I'd be like, oh yeah, I don't know this nigga. I don't know. Why is this nigga trying to fake like they know me? The first thing that be going through my brain, like, this nigga's trying to fake like he know me. I know I don't know them, because he would never call me that. And for the people that's like, why wouldn't somebody call you your real name? I didn't grow up around my family. Copy? Keep expressing that to y'all. They didn't grow up around them. The majority of the people I was around are the people I chose to be around. And the people I chose to be around, I never either told them my name, and they had to find out my name from other people. So no one knows my name. Because I don't go around and tell people my name. I'm there one day. And then the next day I'm not. I'm just there one day. And then I'm not. So you hear anybody calling me Sean, they don't know me. They capping. I promise you. That's how that Zeke dude be trying to trick niggas. Like, that nigga do not know me, fam. That nigga worked with me a couple of times. That nigga got bitched out at a job one day. And they got bitched out at a job one day. He was about to get fucked up. I think that was the last day he worked with my pops. Some nigga, some jail nigga. We called the nigga Attica. So some nigga that had came out of jail, but the nigga was still mentally still in jail. Like, this nigga was still in jail mentally and shit. And so we used to call the nigga Attica. So he thought he was a tough guy. And he basically, I wasn't working that day. And he basically tried the nigga when I wasn't there. Nigga said, all right. Caught the nigga on the back of the truck. Now they in the truck. The opening to the truck is over here. Attica's standing between him and the fucking opening in the truck. That nigga in there by himself. That nigga went picked up some kind of weapon, they said. And my brother had to come save him. My brother was like, that nigga was about to kill that nigga. They had to stop working Attica. It's fucked up. We called that nigga that, but he was still stuck in jail. We called the nigga Attica. Them niggas be dumb hard headed. They don't be knowing what they doing, but they still got that jail mentality, so they can never admit they don't know what they're doing. So they just gotta, they think when they don't know what they're doing and you're trying to help them, that you're trying to expose a weakness. You understand what I'm saying? So that was his problem. So he's working as a mover and he doesn't really know how to move. He's strong and he can lift up heavy stuff. So they think that they know everything. So while you're trying to help them, he's thinking you're trying to expose his weaknesses to make him look bad. So I had a situation with him one time too. I was like, oh shit, I might have to fight this guy. This might not be a winning situation. I was just going to take the ass whooping though. But I wasn't really concerned because, you know what I'm saying? I literally work with my older brothers. I'm pretty sure that if I get in the scrap with this nigga, it's not going to be a one-on-one. I'm going to ask for it to be a one-on-one in the beginning. But once I start losing, I'm going to be like, we got to break this up. If it's too bad, because you can take a couple of punches to the face, that's fine. But once it get bad, we got to break this up, fam. But I would have liked to see, like, especially at that point in my life, like where I was at physically, I would have liked to see, because that nigga was a big dude, fam. Looked like he easily looked like he benched somewhere around 300. Easy. You understand? He's a big dude. Fire erupts at Bryant Park's holiday market. Whoa! Let's look at this real quick. Bryant Park in New York. I go there all the time. I used to go there all the time. I used to just take myself on dates. So I'd go out to like Manhattan and hang out.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that
Okay,
I'm
we're going to
not.
look at this in 2 seconds. That's this chick. That's Travis Hart's girlfriend. We're going to look at that in a second. But before we look at that, look at this shit. Fire erupts. I love going down to Bryant Park. If I had a girlfriend, we'd probably be hanging out over there at least once a month. We go down to Bryant Park. Probably they got ice skating coming up in February. They do ice skating like in January, February. I'm not a great ice skater, but I like going on dates. Dates are fun. That's like the main thing. Not the main thing. That's not fair. That's a big thing that I miss with Kendra and Maria too. Because when I was with Maria, we went out on dates every weekend. You gotta go out on dates. You gotta go do stuff with your woman. That's something I miss. Also, both of those women had a lot of money, so I didn't. And I had a really good job when I was dating Maria, even though she paid for everything. That's crazy, right? I mean, I paid the rent. That's about it. And I had got her a month bus pass, train pass thing, so she could get on the train or the bus. She had like the monthly pass that I used to get her every month. So whenever I was at work, she could go like visit her friends and stuff like that. I wasn't concerned about her sleeping with nobody. Like I'm gonna say this, and this is some real shit. Sex don't keep a woman. You could be doing the best sex in the world, and that woman is going to go do whatever she going to go do, just like a man is going to go do whatever he want to go do. What you need to be working on is making them think about you when you're not around. So you need to just be doing dope shit for your significant other. You know, so when you're not around, they thinking about you. They on your mind. Because if they thinking about you, they less likely to be thinking about somebody else or going to do some other shit. So be kinder, be more loving, be more in the moment with whoever you're with. Do stuff significant together as often as possible. You know? A raging fire engulfed the stall at Bryant Park's iconic holiday market Friday morning, sending huge plumes. Oh, today. It broke out at 9:20. That's the...
Is that? Oh, man. Is that the building I think it is? Let me look real quick. I'm trying to get oriented. Is those the stairs? This is the stairs over here, right? All right, so that's not the building I think it is. All right, so this looks like that right here. That looks like 42nd Street right here, right? So this street right here, if that's 42nd Street, this is 6th Avenue. So the way Bryant Park runs is, it's 42nd, and then in the middle of the street is 40th Street, and then at the end of the block, it's 41st. I think this is 42nd. Let me see if I can zoom in real quick. Let me see the photos. Which building is this? Hold on. I'm gonna bring a map up. Hold on. Let me move off the screen real quick because I hate when they. I mean, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? But I should care, I guess. Let me just move the map and then I could just put the thing in. Right, hold on. Give me 1 second. I need 1 second. Be right back. I'm going to show you our promo for my homeboy.
So if you are a student between the 8th grade and 10th, 11th, you should be thinking about your future, right? Let me be completely honest with you. Application process, competition level, and all the things that you need to fill out is absolutely brutal. Listen, I understand you're freaking out if you're looking at all the application stuff. I'm here for you. First, you don't want to disappoint your parents. Second, you want to be at the top when they're compared to your friends because they are your competition. 3, the most important one, how are you even going to afford this? Are you going to be able to afford the loans? Are your parents going to be able to afford it? Are you going to get it done? And finally, to me, the most important, what is it that you're going to do in college? You want to be able to go there and actually enjoy your future. So is it really going to be worth it? Absolutely. Hi, my name is Gregory Andres, and I am a college coach, college advisor, and an educator. Over the last 10 years, I've had hundreds of students just like you get into prestigious universities like Cornell, NYU, Columbia, and Harvard. Comment education below to get a free checklist from me so it can be an easier process for you to where you want to be.
All right, let's put this up on the screen real quick.
We voting for Donald Trump or Kamala?
I want to show you. Let me turn that up.
We voting for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
That guy's an idiot. Let me turn this up real quick. All right, so Bryant Park is over here. This is Central Park. Bryant Park should be about right here, right? How the fuck do I zoom in on this shit? I usually have the thing so I can zoom in that way. All right, here we go. All right, here we go, Bryant Park. This is 40, 6 Ave right here, Bryant Park right here, like I told you. 42nd, 41st, 40th, just like I told you. All right, so hold on. Let's zoom in. Fucking Lee. No. Midtown Station, Hold on. Hey, 1020, that's where I used to live. Hold on. No, not current location. God dang it. I used to live over here too. I used to live on I'm not gonna even show you. I used to live next to Central Park. I also used to live down here too. I used to live 8th Avenue. I used to live over here. I think y'all can see my cursor. Can y'all see my cursor? Y'all can't see my cursor. But I used to live in this area. This is 36, 38. I used to live in this area. Shit, that's the building. Is that the building? No, it's over here. I used to live down here. This is the hotel I was staying in. I was staying in this hotel for like 3 years or something, 2 years, probably almost 2 years. This shit was costing me an arm and a leg. I probably spent about $20,000 in that fucking building. Anyway, All right, let's go to Bryant Park. It's up the block. So yeah, so I ain't gonna lie, I like going down to Manhattan. I hang out down here sometimes, but not down here. This is like the drug infested area, kinda. This is Port Authority. This is the time whatever the fucking building. I forgot the name of it. The New York Times building. This is 40th right here. We can go straight up 40th, but I'm gonna go 42nd to show y'all real quick. Just so y'all could, for the people that's not from New York, so you can see. They used to have a really good store on this corner. Is this still there? Yeah, this is a Good Eats right here. This is Good Eats right here. It's like a deli type of buffet type situation. That's Good Eats right there. So this is this is where me and Kendra used to go all the time. This is my movie theater. I go to AMC and Regal, but we go to AMC. Regal's okay too. We only went to Regal once. So let me show you something real quick. So shout out to this. So apparently, you know, me just being Jack Frost, I get 2 free tickets to the movies that I could spend anytime this year. So apparently I got to go to the movies before December 31st so I could use these. Yeah, so apparently I have a guy at the at the AMC. I got a guy. So he said next time I come in there, he gonna try to hook me up with the food guy, so I could get some free coupons. So when I go in there, so the only reason why I haven't used the tickets because I was hoping to take a date, but I guess I'll just go 2 days by myself before the end of the year. You know, I got 2 days. I got a couple of days before the end of the year. I guess, you know, I was trying to save it for a date. Be honest with you. But I'm not seeing nobody, so, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's get up the street. This is, I want to show you something real quick. So there used to be the McDonald's right here. This used to be the biggest McDonald's in North America. It used to be right here. You see this place right there that say Broadway? That used to be it. Is that the one that was it? Yeah, it was one of these 2 places. I think it was this one. That one right here. That used to be a McDonald's. One of these 2. I can't remember which one. It might have been this one. There used to be the biggest McDonald's in this area in North America. I think the biggest one in the world now is in Australia or some shit. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Don't hold me to it. Anyway, so let's go to Bryant Park where the fire happened. We on 42nd Street right now, by the way. Just up the street, all the way up the street. Come all the way up the street. And this truck is just, what the hell? We're stuck behind this truck, fam. I'm pissed. So this is Bryant Park. So I want to look at the buildings real quick. So it looks like this building could have been the building that we saw. I'll show you in a second. I want to see it. Could it have been over here? So this is how Bryant Park looks. I like hanging out over here. This is in the summer too. I like hanging out over here. Go down there, cup of coffee, sit down, walk around. You know, if you got a couple of bucks, might go a little bit shopping. Back then I had money, so I go a little bit shopping. Have money. There used to be a school that used to be right here. Back in the early 90s that I had went to. It was called Catherine Gibbs. It was in this building. This building. You walked in there. This building right here. It was this building. Shout out to Catherine. Oh, it's still a type of college. Gutman Community College now. Yeah, so I went there. Catherine. It used to be Catherine Gibbs. That's where I learned how to do digital media. It was a trade school more than anything else. But I actually think people should go to trade schools now. I don't think you should go to colleges. I think you should just go learn how to do a thing and then go out into the world and do it. So anyway, so this is where the what the fuck just happened? This is where the thing happened. Let's switch back over to the fire real quick. Let's look. I want to look at the buildings. See this building? I'm trying to look and see which building that is. Oh shit! I know what building that is. That's this building. Watch this. I know what building that is. That's this building. I think. Let's see how the windows is. Nope, it's not that building. I mean, it could be because this might not be there right now in the winter because they changed. There's probably no outside seating right now. Yeah, it could be right here. This is it. Look at that. Look at that building. You see how the windows and everything is? Now let's look at the other one. Is that it? That's it. So the fire was probably... on the other side. It's on the other side. Remember I told you I think that was the street? I don't know if that was the street. Now we're going to go look at it. But the fire was on the other side. The fire's on this side. So the fire happened over here. It could be that one right there, to be honest with you. See, I just thought it was on the other side because of some of the other things. I want to zoom in. I can't zoom in. I hate the fact I can't zoom in right here. Between 35th and 36th. Wait, what? The blaze came about a week and a half after another fire. Oh, that was a different fire. Between 35th and 36th. 8 shops selling from bratwurst to gas ornaments and t-shirts were destroyed. Sheesh. Nope, I don't know what they're doing over there. Don't care. That's bananas. Hope everybody's okay. Y'all want to see that clip with Travis Hunter's girlfriend talking? Let's look at that clip real quick. So I'm always preparing, even for stuff that I don't know is going to happen. So that's why I got the tickets. So I still got the tickets. I was like, hey, if I meet somebody, I'll take them to the movies. I met 0 people. Or I didn't meet anybody that I don't want to, I'm going to be quiet. Because I want to be quiet. Because I can't explain something. It just don't make, I don't know. I'm just going to be quiet. But I want to say a thing, but I'm going to be quiet. It's probably best I be quiet. I would like to say a thing, though. So this is Travis Hunter's girlfriend. Let's see what she got to say.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all the stuff online.
Might I add, I just want to say something, and I want to be clear on this. She is pretty. It is so dangerous when you have these pretty narcissists. It's dangerous. And a lot of females that are extremely pretty, and I'm going to blame this on their parents. They're under the impression that they don't have to have anything about them. Their prettiness is enough. They don't have to have anything going on with them. That's why I always am just floored when I see pretty females that got shit going for them. I'm not talking about money at this point. I'm talking about shit that you can't buy. I'm talking about character. A lot of pretty females don't have no character. When you see a pretty female and she got character, you hit a gold mine. What up, Rugi? Rugi says, wait, the holiday shops caught fire? Fam, you seen what they just said? They had a setup in there that looked like shops in Switzerland there for the holidays. I went there a few weeks ago. Those guys are always there. Every year. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, Rugi. It's pronounced Ruggy. I just say Rugi. I know what you're talking about, yeah. And Rugi says self-dates and naps are necessary. So, I would prefer to have a person that we could just go do shit with. But I'm fine doing shit by myself, be honest with you. Like, I'm fine going out and going to movies and going to eat. I go out, eat by myself. Like, I used to, and we're going to play the clip real quick. I just want to say something. So, when I was living in the Bronx, I used to go out, and y'all know this to be a fact because I would live stream on Instagram, not on YouTube, but on Instagram. I would live stream. I would go out to the bar and have dinner by myself all the time. Go to the bar, order one drink, because I'm not really a big drinker anymore. Order one drink, and then order food.
I used to get I used to love they had this one place in the Bronx, and they got this chimichurri steak with like this chimichurri sauce or whatever. Fucking delicious. I used to go there all the time. Just have that steak like once a month. All the time. By myself, just, go in there. Hang out. Boom. Listen to some music. Eat some food. Then go home. Anyway, let's listen to what she got to talk about. This bitch crazy.
Because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am.
She's upset that people are holding her to the standard that she created.
I'm not.
Stop the cap.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson.
This guy's pretty funny. I don't want to play his. I don't want to play his.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today?
Okay, I'm going to be
a bad person. Now stop the show. Do I mean that lean body across?
I actually gave him the option to like break up. I was like, go to college, go do your thing. Cause like I was a freshman once, and
come back whenever you're ready. I'll still be here.
No, I definitely didn't say that.
She's pretty, but she's not that pretty, fam. I know a chick right now that
go to college,
go
do your thing. Cause like I
don't have
was a
not a fucked up attitude.
I'll still be here.
I don't mean that. It just means a good person. She's a person
right
that says
decent.
one thing
her makeup
and
right there is
not the other.
And
now,
I'm not one of those guys that's
this
like,
clip
wait,
has
no
come
makeup.
out in which when Travis Hunter was going to college.
Although I will say, there are females that makeup do not help you. You are just naturally beautiful. And when you put the makeup on, you are taken away from yourself. There are 100% women out there like that. And I get it, but some of y'all, maybe a tiny bit of makeup, but you honestly really don't need it.
College, this is what she said.
I was scared to be with him when he went to college. Like I actually gave him the option to like break up. I was like, go to college, go do your thing. Cause like I was a freshman once, and
come back whenever you're ready. I'll still be here.
No, I definitely didn't say that.
What you said? You said it.
I said I gave you an option to break. Like I was like, go to college, like go have fun. We don't have to be together.
Yeah, you said if you're gonna cheat on me or do what you said.
Or go do anything.
Yeah, you said if you're gonna cheat on me.
That's wild how they eating KFC though.
Leave me where I'm at.
Just leave me alone right now, cause I've been to college.
Yo, I just thought about something. I'll tell you in a minute. So
once before I was a freshman, and
I'm gonna say it right now because I'm gonna forget. Yo, if they're fixing the food, we might get the old KFC back. Has anybody ever thought about that? If they're fixing the food, hold on. Can I just say something real quick? If they're making them take out all of this bullshit out of our food, we might get the old KFC back. We might get the old McDonald's back. Do anybody remember how good them fucking McDonald's cheeseburgers used to taste in the fucking 80s? Do y'all remember how good KFC used to be in the 80s? 80s, KFC, early 90s, KFC is hands down the best chicken I've ever eaten. For all of you people who are not alive and weren't able to taste it, don't at me. There is no, and let me just say, corporate restaurant that exists that made chicken ever in the history of corporate restaurants that made chicken that was better than KFC's from the 80s and the early 90s or mid 90s before they were forced to change their grease and oil and all that other bullshit. There is no chicken that is better than that. Are we getting that shit back? Oh, the Chicken Littles, they was ODing with them shits. Some shits was like 99 cents too. Are we going to get that economy back? Where you can have $5 and go get enough food to eat and not be hungry? Let me tell y'all something. I remember I used to go to the chicken spot. I know we do this where I'm talking and I just break off into other conversations. I used to go to the chicken spot in my neighborhood in the 90s.
with $5. Get a fucking hamburger that's about like this. Tell me where the lies at. Anybody that was in the Bronx. Get a big ass hamburger. Big ass hamburger. Bigger than a Big Mac. Get fries and get a soda. From the regular chicken spot. Extra mayo and ketchup, please. Yes, the McDonald's fries back in the day was fried in beef tallow. You know what you're talking about. They're going to go back to that because they ain't going to have no choice. I don't know what they frying them in now. Are they still... No, they still frying them in the beef tallow now. But it's the fries that they're going to have to fix. Fam! There's so much chicken out there right now that's better than KFC. KFC, y'all just don't get it. The people who are not alive or just didn't eat chicken, you don't get it. KFC had the best chicken. Let's get back to this conversation we already having about homegirl and his homeboy and his widow ass girlfriend. That's another reason why I'm single, fam. I don't want to be. I'm not going to make nobody be stupid. I don't want to be stupid. We live in a culture now where it is encouraged for women to cheat as often as possible. Like, that's what's encouraged. So you got to literally go out there and find a female that's not in the... You got to go find somebody that doesn't want to be a part of the streets. That's about the best way I could put it. If you're a man and you're looking for a real relationship, you got to go find somebody that don't want to be a part of the streets. You got to go find a woman that don't got a million girlfriends, because women keep women single. Just saying. You got to go find a woman that don't got a million girlfriends. If I'm trying to date you and you got like 5 or 6 close girlfriends, I'm not even going to waste my time. I'm not even going to waste my time. Because all it takes is for one of them to not like me and then start planning to plant the seeds. So they might not convince you to leave me today, but you give it 3 or 4 years, they're going to convince you to talk to another nigga and do some weirdo shit sooner or later, because they never going to stop trying. That's why y'all got to start getting with women that are close to their family. That's important. Imagine being a man and wanting to have a family, but going out there and not giving a female who's family oriented an opportunity. Like I always say, I get it. The person has to be aesthetically pleasing to your eye. So I get it. But outside of that, what else do you need? Other than somebody who's going to be loyal. Somebody who they got a bigger picture in mind. They're not thinking about how they're going to get money from you today. They're thinking about how y'all going to get to the bag tomorrow. They're bringing quality to your lifestyle. Even if, I don't know how to explain it. Y'all got to just stop. I'd rather be alone until the day that I die than be with somebody that I have to question. I don't want to have to question you. I want our relationship to be so tight that you spoke it and it's like God spoke it through you. That's how I want to feel. Like when I'm talking to you, God is talking to me through you. When I'm talking to you, God is talking to you through me. I want to feel like that. I don't want to feel like we just trying to stick it together so we don't want to be alone. Fuck that. I will be alone. Rugi says, them girlfriends and cousins are bad business, fam. Females keep females single, fam. I promise you. I'm going to tell you what's happening. High quality men are just being single. Them nigga might not have a lot of money. The nigga might not have this, he might not have that, but he got character, and he's not gonna be a part of the bullshit. Them niggas just stay single. I'm telling you what's happening. Before, high quality men did something different. They just fucked everybody because you had no other option. But now there's so many other things to do in the world, high quality men don't get bored. So now the women that were trying to use men, you don't have the same avenues because now niggas ain't sitting around being bored. There's too many other things out in the world for a nigga to chase. A man should never have to chase a woman, ever. Once you have to chase that woman, that means that God didn't send her to you. And why would you be dating somebody that God didn't send? So let's look at your man, Travis Hunter, in a conversation, obviously with a woman that I doubt God sent them.
I did everything and I had fun. I was partying. I changed. Like, bro, no, bro.
So that's how you keep. I gave him the option to go do stuff. He didn't want to do it. He stayed with me. So now I hold him to that. Like, you can never.
Once a woman give me options to go do things, I'm going to assume she's already done a couple of things, and this has to deal with how guilty she is or isn't feeling, or her ability in the future to say, well, I told you could do what you want to do.
Or backtrack because I gave you the option to leave.
I can jerk.
Now in this
That's wild how she said that right after I said what I said, and then
clip, you can see that she said, hey, well, since you want to be with me, I'm going to hold you to that. Okay? That's important to note. And then also, I hate to play this again, but here's her reasoning for not being attracted to Travis Hunter.
So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me, and he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't.
Stop the cap. Because he had a girlfriend. She's not anybody's side piece. Don't look at her as a side piece. She respects women and all of those things. Then we've seen Leanna Lene do all kind of things this week. She's twerking on other guys in the club. We've seen another dude grab her behind. And then we've seen her DMing guys and flirting. But stop the show. But have you seen this?
I'm gonna keep letting him play all of them. Them same tats too.
he was just fucking her.
Eater. Ain't no way. 3 years
Fam,
they've been together.
Y'all out here trying to date women that's everybody's fucking girl. If I don't want a woman that a nigga could walk up to and chat up, I don't want you. If a nigga could just walk up to you and slick himself into a conversation with you, then you're not for me. And I think that that's the big misunderstanding that I think women have with men. Women consistently think that men be wanting what the same qualities that they want. You understand what I'm saying? So a woman is hypergamous. So she wants men that other women want. You get it? So a lot of times women think, oh, if I show that nigga other people are interested, then that's going to make him move quicker. That's not how high value men work. That's not how men that value themselves work. Is that fair? I'll tell you a story. Recent story. So there's this chick. I think she's super cute. Applebee's jacks up New York Eve tickets. Anyway, so there's this chick. She's super cute. Super cute. I'm not even going to get into it. I don't want to talk about it. In any regards. I never really was paying any attention to the individual. She's super cute. I try to steer clear of the individual because of things that people said about me that aren't true. So I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. Like that's probably like, I got to get over this. This is something that I have to get over. I don't like making people feel uncomfortable. So I was under the impression that I was making a person feel uncomfortable. So I was kind of avoiding them, but not because I thought anything negative about them, but because I just generally didn't want to upset them. That's it. I didn't want to upset them. Anyway, so I'm trying to tell the story and as concisely as possible without. So I seen the individual who I'm not thinking about dating, just so we could be clear. This is not something I'm thinking about. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I think that the person is exceptional. I don't know no other way to explain exceptional. It's an exceptional individual. Anyway, so I'm not thinking anything of it. So I see the person with like, you know, guys hanging around them or whatever, doing stuff with them, hanging around them. I'm not thinking anything of it. Like, nothing of it. So then something happened recently. I don't want to say what it is, but something happened recently. And I was like, wait, hold on. Is this person interested in me? Had no idea. Was not something that I was considering. Was not even something that I was thinking. Right. So I had a couple of interactions with the person. Really good interactions, by the way. Individual meets every metric. There's one thing I'm concerned about. I'm not going to talk about that. But there's like one thing that I'm a little bit concerned about. It has to do with chronologic. Anyway, so person meets all of the metrics, just so we could be clear. But when the person had other dudes around the person, I wasn't even a consideration to me. Because the first thing I think of when I see a chick with a dude and it looks like they're doing something together is God says that a man that no one is ever to come between something that he put together. So hold on. Where in the Bible does it say that no one should take apart what God puts together? So Matthew says, what therefore God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. That's Matthew's 9:19-6. So me being who I am, I can't speak for other people, but me being who I am, I would never. I'm not saying that I've never in my past, because, you know, I'm not the same person I was previously. We all grow. But as of who I am now, and who I've been for quite some years, like more than 10 years, I would not ever try to chat up, talk to a female in any way at all that's more than just being friends, that I even thought had somebody that they was even an attempt to talk to. And that's another reason why a lot of niggas is single. Because a lot of us God-fearing men can't do certain things that nowadays is just normal in our culture. It's normal to meet somebody and they're like, well, I'm seeing 2 or 3 people, and you're like, well, yeah, we could exchange them. That's normal. It shouldn't be. If you're seeing 2 or 3 people and I'm seeing 2 or 3 people, how can we really know if we're right for each other? We're not even focused. Explain it. We're not even focused. Explain it. You're not focusing on me. You focusing on 4 and 5 different people at the same time. I'm not focusing on you. I'm focusing on 4 or 5 people at the same time. We're not even focused. Yeah, I wonder why all of these relationships be failing. Shit, that right there would be, in my opinion, one of the number 1 reasons why a relationship would fail. You're focused on, whatever you're focused on. It's not me. I'm focused on whatever I'm focused on. It's not you. I don't even want to be in a situation like that. I want to be with somebody that they're focused on me and I'm focused on them. When I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking of things to improve your life. You should be doing the same. We are of service to one another. That's what's on my mind. That's how I treat the people in my life that I care about. I'm of constant service to them. If I care about you, I'm always trying to find something nice to do for you. That's just me as a person. If I care about you, I'm always trying to figure out how could I, take a little bit of stress. We got to share the stress. We got to share the stress, man. I'm trying to figure out how I could make your day a little bit easier. Like, this is even if you're just my friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying. Migrant accused of torturing woman on subway indicted. Let's look at that real quick. Sheesh, I got everything in the wrong screen. Hold on. I could dub that, right? No, I'm not going to dub that one yet. Hold on. Hold on. Get to the article I want to look at real quick. Okay. Guatemalan. What the fuck, fam? Hold on. Guatemalan migrant accused of torturing sleeping women in New York. Accused. We got him on camera. And subway indicted on murder and arson charges. First of all, them arson charges is going to put you away for 25. Just so you know. Arson, you going away 2025. So you burning a motherfucker alive. He's never going to be free again. That's not even a concern. The man accused of torturing a sleeping woman on Brooklyn subject was officially indicted in court for murder and arson on Friday. I want to know what, what's this dude name? Alvin Bragg thinks about it. He's probably like, free him. He innocent. Look at this guy. Why when niggas gotta fight cops, these aren't the dudes showing up? Like, these are the dudes that need to show up when they stop. Anyway, look at him. And he an alcoholic too. And he's not gonna be able to get no alcohol. That's probably what he's thinking about right now. I need a drink. Sebastian, he's 33, an undocumented migrant from Guatemala, waived his appearance in court as he was indicted on first and second degree murder charges and one count of arson for the horrifying Sunday killing aboard the train. The accused firebug allegedly threw a match on a woman who was yet to be identified, surrounded by liquor bottles Sunday morning at the Coney Island Stillwell station in Gulf. This happened at my station? Didn't I tell y'all? Hold on. Stop everything. Didn't I tell y'all about how the subways is, especially in Coney Island? Y'all thought I was capping? Now, just so we can be clear, 9 times out of 10 it happened in Coney Island because it's the last stop, the Stillwell stop. So the lady was probably sleeping on the train. It came to the last stop. She stayed asleep. This is when he did whatever he was doing. Copy? So it's the last stop. So that can be the significance by itself, just so we can be clear. The significance could just simply be that it was the last stop. But I do want to add, what do I keep telling y'all about these homeless people out here? What do I keep saying? They're going to tell you I'm capping. What do I keep saying? There's something wrong. They got to get these, and this is not me wanting anything negative to happen to anyone. This is just me stating something has to be done. The next, if they don't do something about this problem that is a real problem with people mental health disorders. Many of them are homeless. But if we don't do something about the mental health disorders that is going on in New York, and I blame a majority of this on the Democrats. They don't want criminals to be locked up. They're busy trying to put Trump in jail for crimes that he committed where no one was injured. And the alleged injured party said, nah, he paid us back. We don't have an issue. We love doing business with him. We don't want him to be held accountable. We want whatever the government is trying to do thrown out of court. And they still they still went through with it. You got Daniel Penny. They tried to throw him under the bus. Why? Because one of these individuals with a mental health problem was exhibiting it on the train, and Daniel Penny got involved. Democrats hate America. They hate Americans. I'm not talking about the voters. I'm talking about the politicians. Y'all guys are voting for them, but they hate you. If they don't hate you, then why they sending all the money to other people and they busy talking about how this is something that you're supposed to want? If they don't hate you, then why did Nancy Hochul make that law in New York State where they can just show up at your house and deem that you're a mental health, you're a problem to health, you're fucking, what's the thing that they say? I'm trying to remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. That you're a health hazard, and they could put you in fucking concentration camps. If they don't hate Americans, then why is AOC and Kamala Harris talking about taking away people's freedom of speech? Your ability to communicate is your identity, correct? So why does AOC and Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party in total want to prevent you from expressing your thoughts and beliefs on social media? And the only thing that they want on social media is the points and the positions that they approve. While I also want to add to y'all that all they do is fucking lie.
When you say that there were FBI assets in the crowd, in the building beforehand, what's the scale of this? Are you talking like 10, 20?
No. So real hard, objective, and conservative estimates would put the number of FBI assets in the crowd and inside at well over 200.
200?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the objective was to destroy the entire MAGA movement, to forever stain the patriotic fervor that was associated with the America First movement. And the establishment, both major parties, were determined to smash that out of existence, not just by defeating Trump, but by destroying the reputations of the movement itself, by creating this narrative that was totally false, that America First Republicans are somehow a danger to our republic.
So I got one of those garbage cans that you got to like step on the pedal and then the lid lifts up. So I guess I stepped on the pedal too hard. The lid was still up. Shout out to that garbage can. With that being said, it's also metal. With that being said, the Democrats consistently lie about everything. So they're actively telling y'all that they don't want any news out that lets people know that they're lying. Why have they been lying? Because they've been trying to well, one of the things that they've lied the most about is what I'm trying to explain. What they've been saying about Donald Trump, 90% of that shit is complete lies. Why do y'all... okay, so you want to know why I stopped doing a lot of the content we was doing I'm going to explain. So we were doing a lot of hip hop content where I was actively going out, interviewing people and getting information, whatever, right? Y'all all saw it. We was doing an incredible job over here. I can literally just any day choose to go back to doing that type of work and do it at the same level, just so we could be clear. But one of the main reasons why I stopped doing it as much, one, I just started falling out of love with it, to be honest with you. And I only do things that I love. I'm just being honest with you. Like, I just do things that I love. That's another reason why I just, like, a lot of times women be wondering why I'm not receptive to them. I just don't feel that way about you. And I know I'm a man and I'm supposed to just be able to get hard and bang anything as long as they got a vagina. But I'm just not that way. Like, I have to like you. I mean, not just physically like you. It's probably more important that I like you as a person than just physically. But I'm definitely not going to be able to have sex with you if I don't physically find you attractive. That's just not going to be able to happen. But I need to really like you as a person. I'm just different. I wish I wasn't the way that I am because my life would be so much easier. I'm just being honest with you. And because I'm the way that I am, I have a lot of difficulties that goes on that I wish I didn't have. But there's nothing wrong with the way that I am. We should have standards. We should stick to those standards. And we should all have lines drawn in the sand somewhere. That's it. That's me. I have standards and I got lines drawn in the fucking sand. With that being said, the Democrats just lie. They just lie. So they want to be able to control social media when we all know everything that they say is lies. This is why I'm going back to everything that I ever believed that Democrats have ever said in the history of Democrats being Democrats. And I'm questioning everything that they've ever told me. Everything. There's not anything that I've ever heard from a Democratic candidate ever in the history of me being alive right now that I'm going to believe on face value. I don't think I can ever vote Democrat again as long as I live, independent of who comes out of the party. And that's what they're scared of, that there are a lot of people like me that's going to teach any kids or any person that's coming up under them that Democrats cannot be trusted. Be cautious of race baiters, the people that everything is racism. Be cautious about those guys. Not everything is racism. My mind was taken. I'm glad you made intoxicating in vibes you're making. I might go to McDonald's today. I don't know. I'm thinking about going to McDonald's today. Anybody want to pull up to the cash? I'm going to McDonald's anyway. Anybody want to pull up to the Cash App and buy me McDonald's? You're more than welcome. I think I'm going to go to McDonald's today. More than anything else, just to go outside. I think I'm going to walk. I think I'm just going to go outside. I have not really been outside. I tried my hardest to not go outside because I don't be wanting to get harassed. But I think I'm going to walk to McDonald's today. Like walk. Like it's a good mile. It's about 1.5 miles from where I live. I think I'm going to walk. A nice 3-hour walk. I used to walk 6 miles a day. When I was living in the Bronx, I was walking like 6-7 miles, between 6 to 10 miles a day. I really want to get back to that. There's a jogging guy. There's a guy that does, they got a run squad over here in the summers over here that runs the pier. I think next year I'm going to start running with them. He's a really dope guy. They do some dope stuff over there. They've been asking me to join their group ever since I got here. But for my own personal reasons, I haven't. I'm very happy that they've always kept the door open. But I think maybe we go get a GoPro or something like that, and we just start doing the run. You know what I'm saying? We go live. We have our GoPro and go live. Probably do some jogging, talking with the people and shit like that. Maybe we do something. Because I would love to go down to the pier. I guess I don't know what the fuck we call it. The boardwalk. I guess the boardwalk. I would love to go down to the boardwalk. Sometimes and just interview people. The only reason why I don't is because I'm sure that if I did, they're gonna send all the dope fiends and all the crackheads to come harass me. So that's the only reason why we don't. Other than that, I would be down at the boardwalk doing interviews. But it's gonna be a situation where every time I go out there, I might have to fight. So that's why I don't do it. Just so we be clear. There's a lot of things like I was going to come like the hood, right out here in the hood. I was going to bring some folding chairs out one day and just, let people come up to me and talk to me about like whatever they wanted to talk about. But I can't do that because if I try to do that, then they're going to send the homeless people and the drug addicts and the crazy people to come harass me. So I'm trying. I got a guy that works at a college, and we're going to be doing, you already know Greg, and we're going to be trying to do some stuff together. Like I told you, the only people I could work with, it seems, is the white people, with the exception of Coach Knight and Miss Priscilla and Grandma and Miss Susie over there at the center. The only people I could really work with is white people. That's the only people that's pulling up to work with me. I'm just being honest with you. Just be honest with you. Every time I try to work with some black people, some wild shit happen. It's crazy. What the fuck? Yo, this dog is... This man is... Oh, this dog is biting this nigga arm. Oh, wowzers. This nigga got attacked by his own dog. His fucking pants is down and everything. This is crazy. I thought the dog was biting his junk at first. No, the dog is on the nigga arm. Y'all better start treating y'all animals right, fam. Stop thinking your animal is anything else other than your kid. Your animal is your kid, fam. Now they got to put that dog down. That dog got to be put down now. Because he's a bad owner. Now that dog got to die. That dog got to die. He looking for somebody else to attack now. That dog got to die. All because he had a shit owner. I hate them niggas. I hate them niggas. Oh, somebody was talking. Gotta kill the dog now. The dog gotta die because his owner's a fucking idiot. That's sad. Love your animals. Love your pets, man. I don't understand, y'all. I don't understand. I don't understand the need to be cruel. You could toughen people up. You could toughen animals up without being cruel. I treat the kids that I play basketball with very lovingly. Right? But those are some tough fucking basketball players. They tough. Now, all of the kids in here I don't work with. I don't want to be clear on this. Some of them I do. Some of the kids I might play with when they come out there, like we might shoot around, but I don't work with them. There's only a couple of kids out there that I really, really work with. And there's like a ton of other kids that I just help shoot jump shots. I help teach them how to shoot jump shots. Probably about 30 kids I help teach shoot jump shots. Probably about 7, 8 kids I actually work with. But there's at least 30 kids that are 30, maybe more, that I was teaching to shoot jump shots to. The majority of them are actually pretty good at shooting now. But there's about probably between 5 to 7 kids that I actually work with. There's one dude that he's a whole adult now that I work with. His whole entire game, I gave him his whole game. He hate me now, by the way, but I gave him his whole game. His whole entire fucking game. Every single thing that he does good on the court comes from me. He hate me now, though. He try to get all the other kids to hate me. Weirdo ass nigga. Anyway, well, he's not a kid no more. He like 18 or some shit, but weirdo ass nigga. Gave him his whole game to the reverse layup. Gave him his whole entire fucking game, fam. To his step back, gave him his whole game. His whole game. I was working with him every single day. I would play one-on-one. For the people that know basketball, listen to what I'm going to tell you. I was playing one-on-one with him every day. And I would do the same move 10 times in a row. Slower and slower and slower and slower. While still beating him with the move. People that know basketball understands what I'm explaining. Nigga hate me to death now. He want me dead. He's trying to telling people that he's trying to do all of this shit in the neighborhood to make one of the main niggas that hate. He's the one that sent that girl to lie on me. Niggas is weird, fam. He the one, I believe, he's the one that sent the girl to lie on me. He's the one that's telling everybody in the neighborhood I'm gay, all type of different weirdo ass shit. I gave that nigga his whole basketball game, fam. Shout out to him, though. I'm not hating. I want you to wear that game proud. And wait for God to pull up on you, because I blessed you. And then I did nothing wrong to you. And I'm going to continue to do nothing wrong to you. So when God pulls up with all of that retribution, it might be tomorrow. It might be a month from now. It might be 10 years from now. But when God pulls up with all of that retribution, woo! I wish I could see it. Anyway, in any regard. Wish I could see it. Yeah, so what up, Gaddy? So yeah, I work with all the kids over there. So there's only about 5 or 6 kids, probably between 5 to 7 kids, maybe a little bit more, but I always err on the side of like caution. And they're all tough. Like they're tough. I'm just going to tell you a story. So when I first started coming out here and playing basketball with them, they cried everything. Every little tiny, foul, he's touching me. Oh, they just cried all day. It was just terrible. I don't know what to tell you. But they got that from the older kids. Because when I moved here, it was a lot of kids, a lot of dudes that now I guess they was like in their early 20s, late teens that really weren't good. So the only way they could win is by making fake calls. But the kids thought that they were good. So the kids learned that the good players, in order to you make fake calls. So when I came over here and I first moved over here, all the kids did was make fake calls all day. Fake travel, fake this, fake that. So what I did was I just started saying, when y'all play with me, there's no calls. The only one that can make a call is me. No one else can make a call. If he foul you, I'll give you the ball. If you foul him, I'll give him the ball. If he travels, we'll call it. But we're not calling every travel. We're not calling every foul. We got to play through some of these. So after about, I don't know, it was a while. But after a while working with them or whatever, right? I'm out there with them almost every day. So I come out there one day. You know these niggas is just literally tackling each other. The girls is in on it too. Oh yeah, there's a couple of girls also. Tackling each other on the fucking concrete. Laughing. They playing basically rugby. On the middle of the fucking court, on the concrete. So you don't have to be cruel to teach toughness. All right? Y'all not teaching kids to be tough. You're teaching kids to disassociate. We don't want to disassociate because all of the strength and all of the power is in the association. All right? It's in the energy and in the emotion that we're associating with the moment. So we don't want to disassociate. We want to use that energy in order to propel us into greatness. So that thing that you think you're teaching your kids by being cruel and mean, and there's other ways to teach toughness. Now, if you're talking about football, teaching toughness in football has to do with a lot of discipline. So just so we could be clear. Football, you can't teach them kids without discipline because those are the kids you want. You literally want a majority of the kids on your team to be kids that you got to yell at every 5 minutes because them niggas is just not doing what they supposed. You want that because those are the kids that's gonna hit. Those are the kids they're gonna hit and they're not gonna be scared of contact. So I just want to explain that this, I'm not speaking about everything in a vacuum. I'm speaking about it in how we should be dealing with one another. And there's ways to teach toughness without being cruel and evil towards one another. And I hate that people perceive that that's the only way to treat somebody to be tough. So what went on with that dude getting bit by his dog? He trained his dog wrong. And his dog had no love for him. His dog disassociated. Better learn. He learned. He learned on that day. He learned the hard way. The hardest way. The second hardest way. That was funny as fuck. Oh man. Oh man, that was funny. Okay. The second hardest way. He didn't learn the hardest way. There was a way that was a little bit harder. That's the way he learned it. Funny. I don't know. Should I go get some McDonald's? I don't know. I haven't had McDonald's in a long time. I was eating McDonald's like crazy because I try so hard not to go to that supermarket. I get tired of being harassed in that supermarket and then go into the front and then the people don't let me pay the way that I want to pay. And then they try to make it seem like I'm doing something wrong. So I hate going to that supermarket. You have no idea. Shout out to the Most High, glory be to God. Jesus is King. He's been doing things to make it so I don't have to go to that supermarket as much. But generally speaking, yeah, I be like, fuck it. Sometimes I just stay hungry. I'm be honest with you. I be having a pocket full of money. I be like, you know what? I don't want to go to that supermarket. I'll wait. I'll just stay hungry. I don't feel like going all the way to the far place to get food. I'll just stay hungry today. I'll get some coffee in the morning. I literally just stay hungry instead of go to that supermarket. Literally. I hate going to that supermarket so much. Lord, I hate that place. There's very few places on this planet that I hate more than I hate going to that supermarket. There's very few things that I've actually done, because there's a ton of things that I've never done. But there's very few things that I've actually done that I hate more than I hate going to that supermarket. I get upset every time I walk past the building. I hate that supermarket. Okay. So anything y'all want to talk about, by the way? I mean, I'm not doing nothing. I'm thinking about running to the store. Thinking about running to the store. I'm not 100% sure. Show's over, by the way. It's like 11. I think I got. I think we're going to the center today. I think I'm gonna be at the center. Not 100% sure. Oh, that felt good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be in the center today. I don't know. I hope so. I miss it. Yes, I play the shit out of this fucking game. Part of my language. I'm always playing this game. Anything y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. I'm always playing this game. Always. I love this game. It's almost the end of the show. We're not really doing nothing. Anything y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. I'm just doing this shit real quick. Deciding on what I'm gonna do next. I'm not 100% sure. I still got this problem. I think I figured out how to solve that problem. So basically, like, things just happen and then you got to figure out how to, like, solve the problem. So I'm having a resources issue. So I'm trying to figure out how to solve the resources issue. Once I solve the resources issue, then I'm going to build the place, like, way, way bigger. I'm just trying to figure out how to solve the resources issue first. See, because that's the problem this building got. It got a resources issue. Maybe not enough raw materials. So I need to solve a resourcing issue, apparently. What building is this? This looks like I put that there. Anything y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. I'm not doing nothing now. If y'all waiting for more news commentary, ask me something and I'll talk about it. Other than that, high-tech gadgets building. Look how many smart people is in my area. They only needed 16. We got 22. Let's go. I'll show y'all something in 2 seconds. Hold on. Let me get rid of some of these buildings. These are all of the buildings that had these things over the top of them, and I wasn't able to get them the resources in time, so the company went extinct, basically. I hate the fact that this road is like that. I don't know why the road had to be like that, but you know what? Shout out to that shit. And yes, that thing you see on the bottom where it says 15/12/2032, that's the year. Why do they not have water? I hate that this is like this. How are they going to get to those boats? They can't get to those boats. But you know what? Fuck it. That's how it works, right? Maybe if I lift this ground up some, I'll figure it out. Hold on. As long as it works appropriately, I don't really care. As long as whatever it's supposed to be doing is doing. What do they mean it's no water? There's watered. Hold on. So we're going to do two things. The first thing we're going to do is assume that I needed pipes out here. I don't think I should have needed pipes, but I'm going to assume I needed pipes. Now, this is the second thing I'm going to do. So these are all pipes. Let's just make sure they're connected. If that one's connected. All right, connected. All right, so it's connected to one, but it's not connected to the other. There we go. Because one of those is the sewer, and the other one is the water.
I believe the blue one is the water, and the aqua looking one, the greenish looking one, I believe is the sewage. Alright, so hold on. I want to check out something else real quick. Sorry if I'm giving anybody vertical by doing all this spinning. I put some more down here. Let me check them out real quick. The Amazon strike, your thoughts? As far as it, let's look at the Amazon strike real quick. Hold on. Let's look at it. I think that this is something that's happening, and I believe it's probably way more politically motivated than we even know. Just so we can be clear. But also, isn't Amazon the place that they said they had that one Amazon place where they had to call the police? Pardon me, the EMS. They had to call the emergency trucks like 1,000,000 times. Hold on. Amazon calling EMS. I think there was a situation. No. I don't know if it was Amazon. I think it was Amazon. I think they said like 1,500 times. So let me just put 1,500 in and see what happens. So there was a situation that recently happened with Amazon, and they scrubbed it from the internet damn near, or it's hard for me to find. And basically what happened was there was a situation where Amazon workers, I believe it was Amazon, there was a situation where Amazon workers had been getting sick and they weren't calling the EMS for them, and one guy actually lost like all of his sight in one eye and like 40% of his sight in another eye, because there was a situation that had happened there. I believe it's Amazon. There was a situation that had happened. Let me see if I can find that. There was a situation that had happened where they needed to call the EMS, but they had called the EMS so many times at that particular Amazon location that they didn't want to call the EMS for him, and they made him work the whole day after he got some solutions in his eyes, and his eyesight basically going. December 2nd, 2019. I don't know if that's it. Hold on, we're gonna look. No, this ain't it. This isn't the one. The one I'm talking about, dude got some kind of like, at least they said, he got some kind of solution in his eyes. Can't even find it. In any regard, so you're talking about the strikes. I'm not 100% sure why they're striking, to be honest with you. And let's look that up real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I want to do a thing.
My mama always told me I could be whatever I wanted, so I became a problem.
So, Amazon strike, right? Let's just look at the Amazon strike. Let's see what they're striking over. I have no idea what they're striking over. Amazon strike, Amazon, Teamsters. The strike against Amazon is over, but Teamsters won. Stay tuned. 3 minutes ago, this was updated. So, you on times is. Thousands of Amazon's workers have ended their days-long strike against the company, according to the Teamsters Union, but tensions persist, with the union saying its efforts aren't over. Make no mistake, the Teamsters will never let up. Thousands of Amazon workers have ended their days-long strike against the company, according to the Teamsters Union. But tensions persist, with the union saying its efforts aren't over. Make no mistake, the Teamsters will never let up, and workers will never stop fighting for their rights at Amazon. A union representative said in a statement, "Stay tuned." Thousands of Amazon delivery workers across a handful of states went on to strike late last week in the thick of the holiday package season as the strikes ended on Christmas Eve. The Teamsters held protests outside of at least 200 facilities nationwide, but workers were on strike to only nine separate locations, from Queens, New York to San Francisco. So first of all, shout out to their labor union. So everybody wasn't even on strike. There were only a couple of places. Pardon me. Let me finish that. It was only a couple of places that they were actually not working at, while everyone was picketing. So only a few people were actually not working, while the rest of the individuals had they back. At least this is the way that I'm reading it, or I'm perceiving what I'm reading, and that sounds dope. The union claims to represent 7,000 Amazon workers nationwide, or at least 1% of the company's U.S. workforce. Amazon is the nation's second largest private employer, with a headcount of 740,000 workers across 1,000 warehouses and distribution centers. The protesting workers demanded higher wages and better benefits, pointing to the online shopping behemoth massive profits in recent years. Amazon posted solid profit growth in the fourth quarter, in part driven by strong e-commerce sales. Striking workers also complained of tough working conditions. So there's a couple of things I want to say about this real quick, or for what we just read. First thing is this. Every single person that works for Amazon that did not vote for Trump, you're an idiot. I'm going to explain. So basically, let me just make that a little bit clearer. Anyone at all who feels like right now they would like to have a raise, and you voted for Democrats, you are an idiot. Our problem isn't that minimum wage is low, or that we're not getting paid a fair share for work people are doing. The issue is, one, the government is taking too much of your money in taxes, and two, inflation is too high. Those are the issues. They have tricked you into believing that the problem is these companies are greedy. They're not paying you enough money. That's not the problem. The problem is the money that we do have isn't going as far as it should. That's the issue. Period. So the strike that these Amazon guys is doing, I agree with. Because their beef is that they should be getting paid more money because of the profits that Amazon is making. While I don't think they should necessarily get paid more money. What I think their actual complaint is that the check that they're getting isn't going far enough. So people are complaining that they're not getting paid enough, when in reality, that's not what their issue is. In reality, their issue is the dollar isn't worth as much as it previously was because of inflation. So if you voted for the people that caused inflation to go up, and you are also out here asking to get a raise, you're an idiot. I wanted to just take it was empties. How does that sound? Show enough? Anything else you want to ask me about it? Put it in the chat. Come on, let's go. So no, I'm fine with Amazon striking. I think that they always planned on coming up off of their strike when they did, to make sure that they could deliver the Christmas stuff. And in addition to this, I wouldn't be surprised if this was just all like a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a stunt. This was just a stunt. That's it. It was just a stunt. Take it as what it is. That's it. It was just a stunt. They just did a stunt. That's it. They were never gonna stay for Christmas. They was never gonna do that. It was just a stunt. And I wouldn't be surprised if sometimes that when these stunts happen, they're not, you know, I would assume that often they're politically motivated. Just so we could be fair. So I think it was politically motivated. You don't never know. All right, you see, I got my train going finally. This is just for goods. I'm trying to figure out how to get goods. So this is where I could have the so I'm trying to figure out how to get goods. You know, so I'm building all of these trains. I had to make it so it could connect like to this fucking area. And then I got another train thing over here. And then I had to open up my ports for commerce. So we got these things. I don't even know how these things are being used. These even being used. No, nobody can't use that. That's not even near the water. I gotta fix these. Oh, these are the ones I just made. That's why nobody can use it. Haven't been able to use it. Yeah, well, I have so many garbage things laying around the city that garbage shouldn't be an issue. Alright? So stop. Anyway. Anything else? Yeah, because look, people keep complaining that they not getting. That's why I don't like talking to ignorant people. Like, y'all don't understand. I don't like talking to people who can't get up off of their position. Like, a lot of times, people will think that that I'm being stubborn because I don't want to get up off of my position. But they don't know me as a person. Yeah, they got 700,000 plus employees, 740,000 employees in the U.S. alone. They're the second highest employer. Just making sure these parks are being used, because if I don't need 3 parks here, then I'm going to move them. I don't need them 3 here, but I got 3 there. It looks like they're being used for most of it. Now, this right here, I might get rid of this park just so I can run this street straight through. Because at some point, I'm going to build in over here, right? So I might want to run this street straight through. So we're going to get rid of that park. What street is that? It's this one, right? No, it's not that one, but it's close enough. So we're gonna run that straight through. Can we build? We might need a store right there. I think that's I think that that blue is for stores and shit. Give me 1 second. Hello. Yeah, Amazon 700. It said 7. Hold on, I still got the article up. But they said 700. Amazon is the second biggest employer of U.S. Didn't we just read it? Like, what in the hell? Here we go. $740,000 workers across 1,000 warehouses and distribution centers. That's a lot of people, man. That's a lot of people. Let me close some of these windows real quick. Hold on, I'll see what that says right there. That sounds like you just said something crazy. Hold on. So that means Jeff Bezos can pay each employer $1 million per person. That's insane, and still be a billionaire. Why would he pay each person $1 million? I mean, could y'all stop thinking like that, please? But yes, he could possibly do that. These guys can give. How many people are? Let me just explain something real quick. Let me just show you something real quick. So, how many people in America, real quick? How many American citizens are there living in the greater American states? So our population is 341 million people, right? Wait, that can't be right. How many American citizens are there in America? Really? We don't even got 1 billion people living here? How many people live in New York City?
In 2023, the population of New York was 8,258,035.
In California?
In 2023, the population of California was 38,965,193. In 2023, the population of Texas was 30,503,301.
So, you know how many people can give every American $1 million? You know how many people could give every American $1 million and still be rich as fuck? But you know what's going to happen when they give every American $1 million? Their own money is going to be devalued. Their own money is now going to become of less worth. Because every American has $1 million. So they literally just made their own money of less value. So nobody's going to do that. If I was Elon Musk, I'd probably do that. But then that'll be him making himself the least richest man on the planet, because people that don't live in America, who their money or their value of their money is entrenched in a different currency, isn't going to lose any of their value. You understand? So yeah, that don't make any sense. But once again, it's not about how much money you have, it's about how much money is worth. So if someone was to do that, the value of the dollar will go down even further. So we'd be at the store paying $10 for a dozen eggs. If he did that only for the Amazon workers, you don't think 740,000 new millionaires isn't gonna change? Why do you think they don't want to give people reparations? That's the real reason behind not giving black people reparations. The second reason. No, I know what you're doing, fam. I'm just having a conversation with you. I'm not attacking you. If you feel that way, I apologize. Nah. If you feel that way, I apologize. I thought you brought up a good point for us to have a conversation on. That's all. Alright, so these blue things are different stores and shit like that. So I go to an area and I say, like this area. Obviously, that's why I got the stores all on the outside to make sure people got stores. Do they even got any houses over I destroyed almost all the houses, all of the businesses because I need resources. I need resources. Oh, look at these buildings. And look, as you can see, almost all of my buildings go all the way up to the top, done quick. I'm gonna look at my universities real quick. We got a lot of university students. Got some people graduating, some people coming in. A lot of university students. Ooh, let me stop that. And just so you know, there's 4,792 university students in the city, but this specific building could hold up to 5,000. So I don't be needing to make new buildings. I just do. Oh, look at that plane. Can I click on the plane? I don't know if I can get over the top of the plane. I can't get under the plane. I don't know where the plane is at, you right bastards. Hold on. See, I gotta figure out where it's at on the... Oh, wait, hold on. Can I make the thing bigger? I'm gonna have to get the plane. I don't need to get to the plane when it's landing, I guess. Yeah, I was bored and I got 3 people in it. What else? What else y'all want to talk about? Like, this place say garbage, but I put up so many... How, nigga? You know what? This is what we gonna do. If it fit, I'm gonna put it here. Cause I'm tired of this shit. There you go. You got a garbage right next to you now. Now I wanna hear you complain about you need fucking the garbage taken out, you rat bastards. Part of my language. Now I wanna see how the garbage is piling up. I got a garbage thing right here. I used to not watch, but I used to, you know how people have those bonsai trees or whatever? You know, those little trees that you have and the tree grows and you cut it and shape it and shit. Like, that's how this is. You know what I'm saying? I know what? I'm going to move those houses. Those houses shouldn't even be there. None of these houses. What do you niggas got to move? Ah, shit. I didn't mean to, what was that, a street? I just deleted by accident. Yeah, I'll fix that. Give me 2 seconds. These guys gotta go. And I'm gonna what street is that? Is this one? It's this one. Nope, it's not that one. Hold on. This one? It might be this one. Let's see. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. See, some of the streets got like wide sidewalks, you know? And some of the streets got narrow sidewalks and shit like that. So try to make them fit so it can match the scenery of the area, you know? So I gotta change this. You can't have no... Excuse me. We can't have no... That don't make sense to have buildings in front of this building. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. We got the buildings on the side. I'm fine with that. Not in the front. And why is there a log there? Like, what the... Can I get rid of that log? But you want to know what we will put there? We will put this. Which way is it facing? I'm just putting garbage cans around the city, fam. I just realized I don't got no garbage cans around the city. I drop some garbage cans. I come back and drop some more garbage cans at another time. Wowzers! There we go. Shout out to these guys. Put that fire out, you rat bastards. Over here, I don't have many buildings that I have to take down anymore. Like, we was all the way on the other side of town. So this side of town is done really well. I only got to take buildings down every once in a while. This side of town is done decent well also. I only got to take buildings down every once in a while. So that's basically how you know you got an area pretty decent. You don't really got to take no. Like, you see me getting rid of all of these buildings over here and whatnot. But over here, you don't see me having to get rid of none of these buildings. These are the first part of the city that I built. So I did a pretty decent job over there with the landscaping and putting everything down and whatnot. That's why you don't really see me have to take too many of these buildings in. Anything else y'all want to discuss, put it in the chat. I'm not in no rush. Y'all see me bullshitting with this. Big city. I need to make a real big urban area. So when I first made all of this shit, this area over here was really urbanized, and slowly but surely, as I started taking down buildings, I started rearranging the zoning. So as I started taking buildings down, I rearranged the zoning and whatever the case might be. We're gonna put a little bit of, we're gonna put some stores right here. And we're gonna put commercial. We're gonna put dense right here, right? No. I'll do that, and that'll probably make them build their houses bigger. Probably just rebuild their house. Make it bigger. So I'm just putting the option for there to be stores and stuff like that in the neighborhood. That's all. Because that might not be one, but look, organic food market. See? Fashionable fashion shop. So that's basically what those stores are. So I'll be putting those stores in. Makes people happy to be able to buy food and shit. They got an issue. Not enough educated workers. We need more educated workers. Not a problem. We're working on it. Not enough educated workers. Not a problem. We're working on it. This particular district, we're working on educated workers. As you can see, this particular place is mostly residential properties, and this particular place, like when you look on, so this is mostly residential. But like if I go over here, alright, copy. This is still mostly residential, but there's other places that aren't. You know, down here I don't think I got barely any residential, if any. See, like, no residential. It's just businesses. Look how low the land value is. Because we do all of that other bullshit over here. And this is the new area I'm building right now. See, the stores don't go up as fast. Is this football or soccer? Soccer. Just soccer fields. Like there's no actual football. That shit is crazy. But look at this shit. Look at this shit. Let me show you something. What in the hell? Here we go. So that's our record. We had to cancel one game because the building was on fire. But that's our record. We 4-1. Yeah, the building was on fire, so we had to cancel a game. And I got the cheapest tickets. It was like $1 the only way the ticket get cheaper. Oh, these are the individual district policies. I mean, this is just my overall policies for everyone. But, you know, shout out to that shit. You know what? Let's do harsh prison sentences over here to make sure people know not to come commit crimes. We're going to do a smoking ban in the parks. I'm down for that. Smoking ban. I mean, I don't want to. I thought that was just for the parks. I don't want to put a ban on smoking in general. That's crazy. University. Is this a football stadium? This might be football stadium. No? Soccer? Sheesh. I gotta name these places. Look at all the buses. I got mad buses. Same bus, right in back of each other. Way too many buses. Sorry. Oh shit, I just realized y'all couldn't see my screen.
So
Sorry about that. I was busy doing a whole bunch of bullshit. I might have too many buses on the road because look, okay, that one got 26 23 passengers, 9 passengers, 0 passengers, 1 passenger. Like I might got too many buses on the road. I want to see if I can for the individual bus lane. I want to know, can I take money out of the individual bus lane? Because I think I got too many buses on the road. Too many. Not really, I guess. You know what? Maybe not really. Most of these buses got people in it. And a lot of these buses is filled to capacity. Alright, I'll leave the buses alone for the time being. Hold on. Damn, somebody sent a banner over the New York Giants game that said that they're not going to stop until they fire everyone. Why did everybody always trying to bully somebody into doing something? Y'all niggas is all weirdos. Niggas is all weirdos. You're always trying to bully somebody into doing some stupid shit. Or just doing some shit in general. Nobody's ever in my hospitals. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm gonna put a, when I buy that area over here, I'm gonna do something dope over there. But right now, we gotta get this shit situated. I don't know if that's powered right now. Is this stuff powered? I don't know if it's powered. It should be though. I don't know if it is. I'm not gonna put a thing in here. So that's nowhere near capacity because I seen that go to 740 megawatts. So that's nowhere near capacity. I got two of these bitches. The fuck? That better not be regular houses. Oh, okay. So I figure out a way to get more resources to my city, I'm going to be destroying a lot of these fucking buildings. There's nothing I can do about it. I got to figure out a way to get more resources. That's it. I literally just picked the game up. Don't really know anything. I just worked out Like, I don't know how to make things happen. I'm just literally finding out everything on the fly. I'm just happy that the beginning of the city that I built, it doesn't have really any issues or problems too tough. So I don't have to, you know, fix anything over there. I don't have to really go over there too much to destroy buildings. Where the building's burning down at? I don't see where the fire is. So this is how you see how many fire departments you got around the city. So we go to the fire thing, I'm gonna hit the button. Everything you see purple is a fire department. Whenever you go on a building, like you're trying to put it down, all of the buildings that already exist like that building light up. So I don't really see anywhere where I could, over here maybe I could use a fire department, even though I got like 4 over there. I could use one over here maybe. And no. Shit, I got 4. I got a shitload of fire departments over here, and I got 2 that ain't powered yet. I might have too many fire departments over here. Be honest with you. Yeah, there's a lot of fire departments. Maybe I need another one over here. I think this is an area where we might need another one. So I'm gonna look and see if I could just put one down first, and if not, boom, got one. And it's right next to the other one, which absolutely is not what I was trying to do. So put one there. Because if I'm reading into this correct, it's probably like in real life where they have a certain parameter that they got to stay inside of, that they're personally watching. So if a fire is happening somewhere outside of the areas of which there's any fire departments that's going to be available, don't nobody do nothing. I want to make sure it's powered. It's going to be powered if it's right there. Yeah, you could do that for any building, basically. So, like this same fire department buildings, this is police precincts. Got these. That's a. That's not a precinct. That's a. That's the prison. I think I got the precincts pretty. We believe in police. We believe in policing. Once again, I don't have anything in these areas. I think I need to put at least a police precinct and one. We're gonna put a precinct there just because, and we're gonna put precinct there just because, and we're gonna put a. We'll use this firehouse here just because, and I guess we'll put the other firehouse there. You know, just to get something in this area. What the fuck? I'm about to destroy a building or two. Oh, they got my train. You got 13% on the load on there, so that's what it is. Car only 4% loaded. I guess they're bringing goods back. I don't know. So what I'm checking right now is they're gonna go talk to these guys, and I want to see what it's gonna look like as far as loaded when it starts going again. It's 13% now. Pause it. A blackout? How? Hold on. Where the train went? It just disappeared? Shit, it just disappeared. 13% power. What the fuck are you talking about? This might look like there's gaps in power here, but that's not really what that means. But what that does show is that we might not be producing enough power in the city. Because basically, this is just, the building is lit up. So that's why, the building is powered. So that's why you see the blue thing around the building. They don't generally do that around the land. Only for, how do you say, water. So these buildings are powered for the most part. So we don't care about that right now. Oh. Here, what am I doing? What the fuck is this? Okay, so this is where the problem is. Alright, so this is where the problem is. We're gonna fix this problem right now. I know what the problem is. I'm having an oil issue. So these things haven't been working appropriately. Get rid of it. And now we're going to, we're just not gonna play with you. And that should 100% be powered. Boom. That's it. That should solve the problem. Now we don't have no more fucking energy issues. Shut up. But we do have crime issue, apparently. Alright? So we're gonna put another. There's way too many precincts over here. There's just too many. I don't need all of those precincts right next to each other. This is crazy. So I'm gonna. There's just too many precincts. We're not doing that. I'm gonna do something else instead. Let's put a headquarters up somewhere. Yeah, that's just too many. That's just too many precincts. That don't make sense. So I guess the police have now been called to this residence. Crime rate is high. I got these guys right here. Wait, is that them? No, I moved them somewhere over here. They right here. They right down the fucking block. Go over there and do something about them. How about that? I'll put them both there, whatever. I don't know why the crime rate is so high over there, but we're gonna do two. Alright, all of the crime rates. Nowhere else is the crime rate high in the city. A lot of dead people though, apparently. That means dead people. Whenever you see this, that means somebody in the building is dead. And that's why you need these things. But I already have a ton of these all over the place. Do I have enough of these? Shit, I might not have enough of these. That might actually be the problem. That's an issue. Sheesh, I don't have enough of these things. These are crematoriums, by the way. Yeah, I absolutely don't have enough crematoriums. Alright. We're gonna lay some down. Put some down in a new place first. I'm not got enough crematoriums. I should have put it there. I'm about to put a crematorium right next to 2 crematoriums. Like, this is what I mean. It's like, what's over here? No crematorium at all in this whole area, but I got some buildings I gotta take down. Let me see which side is in buildings. I'm just gonna eminent domain. That's what it is. Like eminent domain one more time. What is that? Fuck, I want to know what it was first. Fuck it. Diddy has a hunger strike going on. I wonder if anybody cares. I had to start the thing so I could see the ones that were blacked out. They active. So you see where it says right there on the screen, right under my picture where it says active and inactive. And I got it on. That's why you see all of the buildings fucked up coming up. But as you can see, I built this area first. As you can see, rarely ever do the buildings get messed up over here. So this is how I need to, with the same, you know, principles and conciseness that I built those areas, I have to figure out these areas. But look, those areas I built first. Look how long it takes for the houses to get messed up. But and also in addition to that, remember, as soon as I figure out how to get resources to my area, let me look at something real quick. I'm thinking I'm going to take this area next or this area. It depends on if I want to do a water thing next or not. Look at all of that freaking... I can't show you, but I can show you this way. Look at all of this pollution I got in the water and shit, man. So that's why I don't know if I'm going to buy that area anytime soon. I'm waiting for the pollution to go away. Over here. I'm waiting for the pollution to go away. Look at all that pollution over there. It used to be worse. It's getting better though. Because I fixed it and I put these things out there and these clean the water better before dumping it out into the ocean or whatever the fuck. But look at all that pollution, man. I can name streets and stuff. I think I'm going to start renaming some of these streets. I can rename the bridge. I might need to make more elementary schools. Look how close this school is to becoming full. This is another school right here, right? Yeah, look how close they are to being full. So I might need to make some new elementary schools. Let me see something. Let me see how many I got in the city. I got a lot too. I don't got none over there. I don't think I'm supposed to have none over there. I don't build them where we got industrial areas. Those are industrial areas. I'm not putting no fucking school kids over here. But we do need more schools. Might have to eminent domain something. But I think we got time though. It's no rush. I would like to put a school in this area. This area don't got no school. There's only one school in this whole area. Like, that's not good. One elementary school in this whole area. Is there any high schools over there? How many high schools? All the high schools, only one elementary school. How many colleges? Only one elementary school. All the colleges. I got too many colleges. We gotta get elementary school going. This college also, we gotta get elementary school going. And how many libraries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big libraries. We're gonna put one over here, so we gotta get one over here. Is there space? I don't even know if that's powered. Is this powered? This might be powered. We're gonna put it here. I don't think this is powered. Is this powered? This is powered. Let me see. I think this is close enough. Let's see. If not, I could just run the damn wire across the street. It'd be fine. They got 3 of them. What the fuck? At the school? A nigga robbing the elementary school? Oh shit, that's the fire department. This is crazy. Look at all the precincts I got out here, and the niggas still robbing the elementary school. That shit don't make sense. You could take one of these precincts out, and the niggas still robbing the elementary school, fam. Shit don't make no sense. Anyway. Anything y'all want to talk about, discuss, put it in the chat. That's crazy, though. Diddy is supposed to be on a hunger strike. Like, do anybody care about that? Does anybody care that Diddy's on a hunger strike? I'm curious about that. Like, does anybody care? Is anybody like, yo, Diddy's about to not eat no more. We kids. I wonder if anybody care about that. I wonder if there's anybody like, oh man, we gotta save Diddy. I wonder if anybody's thinking that. Yo, we gotta save Diddy. Diddy's gluteus maximus is in trouble. We gotta save Diddy's gluteus maximus is in troubles. All of his gluteus maximuses. We gotta save it. This is just in front of the TV when I do that. We gotta save Diddy's gluteus maximuses. Way too close to the TV. Nah. I don't really care for this shit. Can't wait. Give me 1 second. Thinking about what we gonna get something. Give me 1 second. I don't know. I'm about to get out of here. I guess I'll run a look at my dailies real quick. Look at my man. What's up? Anything y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Out of every game I got, I probably just be looking at that city. I just be looking at my city, fam. Let me be honest with you. I don't really be playing video games like that. The other day when y'all saw me playing video games, I was getting so bored. I don't really play video games like that no more. I run dailies on certain games and whatever, you know. Don't got nothing to do. I got some stuff. I think we gotta go to the. I think we're going to open up the center today. I hope so. Bored. Hold on, I still own. Wait, what? Hold on, I gotta download something. I don't even want to tell y'all what just happened, because if this did just happen, it's like, first of all, shout out to the Most High, glory be to God, Jesus is King. Even if this isn't what just happened, shout out to the Most High, we're gonna give him all the glory anyway. But something just might have just What the fuck? Pardon language. I don't even want to tell you what it is. Be honest with you. Unless I'm uncertain what I'm looking at. Give me 1 second. When I'm certain what I'm looking at, I'll tell you what I'm looking at. I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of stuff over here though. I hope I got it attached to the right account to get started. Wait, no, not get started. I have it. Okay. Yes, if y'all never seen Alice in Borderlands, that's a TV. I really need a girlfriend to watch television with. Also, that's a dope. I really need a girlfriend to watch television with. I mean, like, not just that, obviously. Oh, dumbass. Sorry, I'm so. So this is what damn, I invested that much money at one time? That's crazy. I didn't know that I invested that much money. At one point, I was investing up to $5,000 in stock and shit. I did not know. I'll go do this mission with this dude real quick. We'll do one mission. That's what I'm doing. I know him. Well, I've seen him in the game a couple of times. He's pretty cool. You don't never know what people think about you. You be like, that guy's pretty cool. The whole time that person be talking shit about you. Got this dude outside that every time he see me, give me a pound or whatever. I just give him a pound because I don't care. I don't really feel like getting into the shit. You know, niggas don't like you. I just don't get it. Like, I'm gonna say some real shit. Like, if I don't like you, I'm not saying nothing to you. But if I know you don't like me, I'm more likely to probably just give you a dap and just, keep it pushing, because it's not really worth it. But if I don't like you, like I don't like you, like I might just say what's up and keep it pushing, but most of the time I'm just trying to avoid you. Yeah, I don't really care. Oh shit, that was an accident. I meant to do this. Yeah, I don't be caring. Nobody got time for that bullshit. Niggas is weird. I don't even understand how y'all say what's up to people y'all don't like. Like, I don't get it. Y'all niggas be talking how do y'all be cool with a nigga that talks shit about another nigga and then stay in his face? Like, I don't understand that. I just don't get it. I think that's sucker shit. Like, I don't look at a nigga like he a tough guy that does that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I look at a nigga like he a sucker. Like, you saying that the other nigga a punk and the other nigga a pussy and all that, but you pretending to like that pussy. You pretending to like that punk. You pretending to like that nigga. It sounded to me like you the pussy. I'm just saying. I come from the era that you didn't pretend to like niggas. I just come from that era. If you did not like somebody, you just didn't like them. You also didn't necessarily run around trying to do shit to them, but you didn't like them. We live in this new era now where if somebody don't like somebody, they got to spend all of their time and energy on them. Like, what the fuck? If somebody don't like you, you don't got no choice but to spend all of your time and energy on them. Like, we live in a weird world, man. This shit is crazy.
His forces will go out.
So whenever I see niggas, especially the dudes that act like they super tough guys, it might be a tough guy. What the fuck do I know? And then they pretending like they like me and I know they don't like me, I know that they scared of me. Like, I know. I don't care what they telling you.
Judge of talent and skill in battle. The enemy awaits. To arms.
There's something about me, whether it's my energy, what's something about me that's putting fear in them. Because there's no reason for them to pretend to. They going to you, talking shit up, and then they're gonna act like they trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make sense. That's just sucker shit, man.
If the commissioner trusts you to help, I do too. We're going after their information and technical resources.
That's just
ready for a little heist.
Niggas don't got no real, like, people don't got no real morals and principles anymore. I think that's what the issue really is. Like, people think morals and principles is shit that ain't morals and principles. Like, I'm gonna give you a good example. Like, when my son was like, niggas is snitching to the cops, they don't got no morals or principles. Well, if you wouldn't have did the fucking crime that you could get snitched on in the first place 9 times out of 10, if your morals and principles was correct. So what the fuck are you talking about, my son? And also, my son, where you at? Wasn't you the dude that was saying that we could police ourselves? Where the fuck are you at? You should have been the #1 nigga that was supposed to be on Daniel Penny's side. The #1 nigga. All of these Black Lives Matter dudes that was out here talking about we could police ourselves, every single last one of y'all was supposed to go to the fucking wall for Daniel Penny. I keep saying Perry. For Daniel Penny. That was Bertha Taylor's maiden name. Perry. Every last one of you. Bertha Taylor's my stepmom's. She passed away a while back. I miss her sometimes. That's why I keep trying to say it. I'm happy that even though Bertha Taylor, who is not my mother, helped raise me, that she didn't try to raise me like a single mother. I'm so fucking happy that she was from a different era where you didn't try to raise your kid to
I do a lot of reading of that.
idolize and worship women. Like, she didn't have that insecurity. Like, she was a really secure person. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of that, trying to raise your kid to worship women, and then now your kid go out there and your son go out there and he do a fucking Travis Hunter where he busy dating some chick that he should be steering clear of. You wonder why it happened. You raised that nigga to be with a woman that was gonna bully him. You raised that nigga to be with a woman that wasn't gonna respect him. You raised that nigga to be with a woman that was gonna he's always gonna put her before anything. How is we putting anyone before God? That's what I want to know. So you raising your sons to put, you know, women before everything, themselves, God, earth. No man is gonna raise no nigga to do that. No man is gonna raise no kid. No real man, no alpha male is gonna raise they son to be subservient to a woman. It just isn't gonna happen. And while we are supposed to be of service to one another, period, we are supposed to be of service to one another. But that means that I'm giving you a certain type of love and you giving me a certain type of love. That does not mean I have to love you unconditionally, but your love comes with conditions. And that's basically the issue that we all go through right now. That's why I suffer. I stress that a man will prefer to be by himself nowadays. I stress it. Because that's the only thing that women got over a nigga right now. That niggas is scared to be by themselves because people gonna think you gay. That's the only thing they hold over you, fam. You gotta go date this toxic ass woman because you don't want nobody to think you gay. So you gotta go be in a relationship that tears you apart every day of your life. Fuck that! You're not gonna manipulate me, fam. You're gonna call me all of the things you wanna call me. I promise to you. I promise to you. I am not gonna... I don't care. Travis Hunter mom's got him out here looking like a complete fool. Whoever taught him to be that way got him out here looking like a complete fool. I stress that I'll never make a woman look like a fool. I don't understand how y'all could be in a relationship with anybody, dating anybody, and not want them to look at their best at all times. I don't get it. One time I was out with Kendra. I told an off-color joke that probably I shouldn't have told. She felt a way about it. I thought the joke was funny. The people that heard the joke were bothered by the joke. They also thought it was funny. But the fact that it upset her, not made me upset at her, but it disturbed me. And after that, I just, you know what? I gotta be in line with my woman to a degree. Even though the joke wasn't, you know, disrespectful in any way, it's like hell I want to be anywhere and my woman ain't looking to me like I got her back, I'm supportive. She came on here herself and told y'all. Never make your woman feel like she alone, fam. Never make her feel like you don't support her. That's totally different than what these people want us to do, though. What they want us to do is to idolize these women. And, you know, she shouldn't be idolizing you. You shouldn't be idolizing her. We should be respecting one another. I don't know. I don't get it. People are crazy, yo. People just do a whole bunch of shit I would just never do. So, I don't know. Maybe you should take advice from me or maybe you should not. Because people are literally out here doing shit I would just never do. So I can't even say with any certainty whether I'm even a person people should pay attention to, because I'm not out here committing the bullshit ass fucking mistakes some of these other motherfuckers is committing, to be honest with you. Maybe you should listen to somebody that's out here doing the foolishness that you doing. I mean, I don't know.
You made it.
Luckily, I did it again by accident.
When I was under Barbatos's control, the connection went both ways. I learned what he fears. 10th metal. The metal from which world?
There's probably people outside. I think they be thinking I be talking to myself when I be in here streaming. I think they think I just be in here just talking to myself. They be like, yo, that guy's crazy. He's in there talking to himself. I think that's what they be doing. People are always in my business. I never understand why. Like, I'm never in nobody's business. Like, on some real, super real shit. Like, I know I cover media and all that, but generally speaking, I'm never in nobody's business. Especially somebody like that. I'm never in nobody's business. I never understand why people are always in my business. I don't get it. Like, I literally don't get it. I literally don't get it. I don't think I'm that interested. I'm with me all day, fam. I don't think I'm that interested for people to really be thinking about me all the time. I just don't think I am. Maybe I am, and I just don't know it. I don't think I'm that interested for people to be thinking about me when I'm not, like, you know, in direct communications. I just don't think I'm that interested. Maybe I'm wrong. What the fuck do I know? But I don't think I'm that interested. I know this healer is getting his ass kicked. Like, how are you losing here? I might need to heal. He dead? He's an ads, fam. I'm not gonna go healer with him. I'm gonna leave him. See, you're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna allow him the opportunity to be great.
You.
Barbados.
But with a better or any sense of
Okay, so they got like this bullshit ass thing that you gotta do here, and if we can't do it in the first couple of times, I'm just gonna
You'll
quit.
have to best me in a game of my choosing. To make it interesting, let's raise the stakes. One of you must put it all on the line. A volunteer must step into the death box. Oh, don't worry. I'll also be in the adjacent box. It wouldn't be any fun otherwise.
I'll do it. This is because of my curiosity. I won't let any of you die here.
Batman, don't be a martyr.
I like the shorter ears on Batman, but a little bit longer than those. Just a little bit longer.
It's no doubt stacked against us.
What's that? Well, we need a, I'll go inside.
All you must do is simply clear them from the board with 3 cards. Oh, and your cards are located somewhere in a pocket dimension of the Dark Multiverse.
No, not rigged at all.
Great! See, this will be fun! Speak to me when you're ready to start.
Fucking leave. This guy's name is Login Error. I just don't get it, man. Just find somebody. Nobody gonna be perfect for anybody. You find somebody that is close to something that you like, that's close to you know, something that you can live with acceptable, and then y'all work on build and growing closer. I think that that's one of the biggest problems now. All of our social media isn't talking about growing closer with your significant other. All of our social media is constantly talking about what your significant other should be doing for you, shouldn't be doing for you, what you deserve. All of this ungrateful shit.
Remember, you can only pick 3 We should split up. I know how he thinks. Some of you go through.
So we need Nightwing, Superman, and Batman. There go Batman. I need somebody in here with me. Because I don't have no punch. I'm a healer. Oh, at least I'm in my healing form, so I absolutely have no punch. These guys don't got no punch either. What the fuck? Why would he do that? I don't even know if that's how you spell open. I'm not going back in with dude. I'm about to quit. Because what they do is, here you need people to know what they're doing. So assholes who come in here and just fuck up the whole thing, so we gotta stay in here for 2 hours doing nothing. So you just be in here for 2 hours and you can't complete the mission because you got one asshole that keeps doing the thing to make you have to start back from the beginning. So I'll wait a second and see what we're gonna do. But other than that, yeah, I'm not going back in there. Not going back in there with dude. So now they down there, they got to do it themselves while we out here. I hope they do it because I'm not going back in there with that guy. He's an idiot. That login error guy. There, he left. Shout out to him. Thank you. He's an asshole. He knew what he was doing. Thank you, for real, he did. Thank you. You know how it feels to be right and then people constantly try to tell you like you don't know what you're talking about? Now look, everybody leaving. Fuck that, I don't care. I told the nigga what I thought. I'm not gonna be in here. I'm not gonna be in here for fucking 2 or 3 hours while the motherfucker keep acting like he don't know what he doing and keep pretending that he fucked up. Fuck that. What he don't know is that this general dude right here, he big on the game. So he got mad friends online right now. I mean, I do too. I probably do too. Let me check. I only got 2 right now. He's a tank though. Oh, he was a tank last I played with him. But look. I've been playing that long. I'm gonna invite Soups. He a tank too. I think he a tank. I'm gonna invite him too. Who's the other guy? Nora Freeze. I haven't played with her in a long time. She might not remember. I'm pretty memorable. You want to inspect me? Inspect me now, you rat bastard. Inspect me now. Let me inspect you. What you got going on? Oh, you got... I'm working on that too. Shout out to that. He got it to 40. I got to get mine to 40. So 40 is only 412. He got that one to 30. Yeah, I got to get that one up too. I'm working on that shit. He got that at 200 grade. That at 200 grade. Okay, so he's... What the fuck is this? I don't know this artifact. So this guy, he hits. He hit. Our team is all the way. So even if the guy accepts the invite, he can't come. You fool. Yeah, no, that nigga mad. He better stay mad. The hell I care. Oh, I got raviolis in there. I should make some raviolis. Raviolis in there. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Cheese is cool. Gotta get some tomato sauce.
Fine. How do we play this game? It's no doubt stacked against us.
Say you're gonna go to Portal with 2 DPS. Fine, go down there. I'm up here. Go to Portal.
My hand of 4 cards, and all you must do is simply clear them from the board with 3 cards. Oh, and your cards are located somewhere in a pocket dimension of the dark multiverse.
No, not rigged at all.
Great! See, this will be fun! Speak to me when you're ready to start. Remember,
that was crazy how the person effed up, and instead of being like, yo, my fault, I apologize, I messed up, they wanted to play the victim. Oh, that's how you feel? Yeah, nigga, that's how I feel. I mean, I'll go in there, but what are we doing? So we need Batman and Nightwing. I'm not pulling not one card. We need Batman and Nightwing. Why did he do Wonder Woman? I guess that's the other one. I don't know. Nobody complain. Come on, let's go.
can take out another when the attack side touches the side of another card.
Oh, but what happens when the defending card has an attack indicator on the side it's being attacked from?
Cryptic hints. Helpful.
Now you see how long that took for us to do one? We got to do that 3 times. Now imagine doing that with somebody who's purposely pulling the wrong fucking card, so you got to start back from the beginning every time. They're basically the same card to me. Pull one. What time is it? Oh shit! I got some stuff I gotta do before I go see if the Senate open today. Not for the kids, but staff. We got stuff that we be having to do, so I might have to go see if they need me today. So I gotta get ready to go. So we're gonna have to. We're finished with this map right here, so I can do all the stuff I need to do in the house. But if there's something y'all want to talk about whenever we game, and remember, I'll switch right back over to our, my computer's hooked up. I can always just switch back over to whatever we're doing.
When you say that there...
Failed this one. I think they got the wrong cards. I think they got the wrong card. Yep. So we lost that hand. You see, I'm not pulling no cards. Even though I know which card they're asking for, I'm not pulling any cards. Therefore, after somebody fuck up, I am not the one they could blame. Get our shields up. One more. Now do you see why I was so pissed off? Even when you do this shit right, it take a second. See why I was so pissed off at homeboy? Now imagine having someone in here and they're pulling the wrong card on purpose every time. Or they don't know what they're doing and they just doing any old thing and they think it's funny. You just being here forever. Now they discussing what they're gonna do. I don't care. I mean, I do care. I just hope they get it right. I'm ready to just get Wonder Woman right now to prove one of those guys right or one of those guys wrong. I'm just being honest with you. Uh-oh, I pulled the card also. See, if when the dude pull all of the damn... I pulled two cards by accident. Not by accident, but I pulled Wonder Woman while he was pulling the other card, and that was by accident. I mean, to have to explain all of that is a lot. So I'll just say I pulled Wonder Woman accidentally. That's the wild thing about me that I don't get why people, like, I don't get. That's the wild thing about me that I don't get. I am so fucking honest. Like, I'm so honest. And I'm always being treated like I'm lying. I felt that shit when Kendra said, I tell the truth even if it's gonna hurt me. I felt that shit when we had that interview. I played it a couple of times for y'all. When we was having that interview and I was talking to her about our relationship or whatever the case is, and I asked her, was I honest? And she was like, yo, you tell the truth even when it's gonna be bad for you. I felt that shit. That's one of the main reasons why I'm gonna love Kendra forever and why I love Bertha Taylor. Because those are two people, and this is the reason why I felt that. That's the same thing my stepmother used to say about me. Feds release pics of Biden with Hunter's Chinese partners. You know they trying to stop that. They're still gonna investigate Hunter, right? You know, when he pardoned Hunter, that was just to stop the investigation. It wasn't necessarily to make it so that Hunter don't go to jail. I mean, yeah, that's gonna also be the effect. But they wanted to stop the investigation so you don't find out all the other shit that Hunter was doing and all the other shit and all the other people that's involved. That's what I think that was about more than anything else. Anyway, a thing popped up. Let me show you guys. Since we doing this and we standing around and we waiting, I can show you guys. So feds released photos showing then VP Biden meeting son Hunter's Chinese business partners days before he leave office. So they already planned all of this. Look. So this is the dude that Trump was saying is one of our biggest enemies. And while Trump is saying he's one of our biggest enemies, right? Biden's meeting with him. Shout out to that shit, I guess.
Each strike weakens the integrity of the boulders. Soon we'll have no cover.
See, now look. Now we gotta do the shit all over again. Now you see why I was pissed off at that one dude?
Play this game.
He was doing the shit on purpose.
Against us. Hawk girl, you. Fine. How do we play this game? It's no doubt.
And if he wasn't doing it on purpose, all he had to do was say he made a mistake, like I did.
I will play my hand of 4 cards.
Before niggas said anything. Stop waiting for people to say some shit for you to apologize. That's another reason why I don't be trusting a lot of shit. A nigga will wait for you to, somebody will wait for you to complain to apologize. You don't really mean that shit. If you meant that shit, I wouldn't have had to say something. You would have apologized off the rip. Or you would have at least been feeling remorseful. Look at this shit. We failed, by the way. No. Look at this shit. So now I'm going to say something. I don't know how accurate this is, but this is something that I heard. The FBI people still are investigating Hunter Biden and the shit that was going on during that time. They're still investigating. Now, remember that how can you tell me that the person who really isn't doing the deal isn't Joe? Joe's really doing the deal. Look at his face. Yeah, look how they fucking frame that. You see how they frame that? Mary J. Blige opens up about Diddy, says she was afraid. Then you click on the article.
We should split up.
Says she was afraid of success.
Some of you go through the portals, and some stay here.
So I don't like these niggas. Look at this. They don't got a healer in there. Oh shit! I didn't go in. They don't got no healer. Oh, well, they got a ton of people in there. They should be fine. Look at this shit. You could tell that some weirdo shit was happening. Either shortly before or shortly after. He's still over here and shit. I waited outside. Oh shit! I had not been helping. Shit. I was busy over here looking at the monitor.
So if you
So that's crazy. They got the wrong cards again. What I'm assuming is this is gonna happen with Diddy. Hold on. Influencers stuck with husbands. Oh wow, we're gonna check this out in 2 seconds. So this is what I'm suspected. Now legal in New York. No smoke, no lighters, no smell. What the fuck? Let's see what this is. Most likely this is bullshit. While Cheech and Chong say throw away your CBD. CBD is failing. Why? Because CBD is supposed to provide incredible relief. It actually does half the job. Your body's hidden relief network has millions of release receptors that regulate discomfort and stress, but the problem is there are 2 types of receptors, and CBD only targets one, and you're able to switch on this relief system on its own too. Sheesh, them niggas. You can tell them niggas just schmuck. I don't know, I'm not going to pay attention to anything that I click on down here after that. The way that they just fucking... Oh shit, I'm just paying attention. The way they just, gaslit me with that other bullshit. I'm not paying attention to nothing them niggas is talking about. Hold on. Instagram influencer Candace Miller stuck with husband's $33.6 million debt after the high-profile real estate mogul took his own life. Candace Miller, the once glamorous... Let me make sure I got this on the right screen because I am still playing the game. Candace Miller, the once glamorous influencer behind Mama and Tata, is still waiting through her husband's $33 million debt following his shocking July suicide as she rebuilds her life and daughters at a $10 million beachfront Miami lifestyle and high profile. So why did he kill himself? Because of the debt? That's the reason. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. A lot of people killed themselves because of the debt. Don't forget, during the Great Depression, motherfuckers was just jumping out of the window, man. No idea if we're gonna be able to finish this, but if these guys don't start getting these right in a minute, I'm about to rise. That's crazy. Generally speaking, women don't even care, like, if we're happy. Like, generally speaking. If you find a woman that cares about your happiness, man, you have hit the gold mine. You are... God has blessed you. God has given you a blessing that many men just will never know. Fuck, I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm trying to put a shield over that guy. I wasn't able to get it. But I got a shield over me. And that didn't help because them niggas came and killed me immediately. Alright, I'm done. I'm done because I'm done. I don't got time for this. That's just taking way too long. And I gotta eat and I gotta do other stuff. Other stuff I want to do. I gotta go do. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. If I don't have anything at the center, we're gonna go live in a little while. I'm just gonna I gotta get something to eat and stuff like that. So we don't got nothing happening at the center today at all. I'm gonna go walk over there at some point. We don't got nothing going on over there. Then I'm gonna be back in the middle of the day. Maybe just to say what's up. I might just turn on in the middle of the day just to say what's up and see what y'all guys, if y'all guys got anything y'all want to talk about. But I gotta get some grub of some kind. I'm gonna holler at y'all guys later. Everybody have. Am I looking younger today? Like what the fuck? Part of my language. Anyway, everybody have a blessed day. Go out there, do something worth doing, and put God's name on it. Please go out there, do good deeds, go do good things in the world, and then give God the praise. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. #BronxBallmans. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you, and that's all I got on this one.
Hey! Is the noon train on time?
Supposed to be.
Feels like it's time.
Fair enough.